Microphone. Is it working? Hey, Trey. Hello, welcome in. Oh, that's so cute. You hear me? Okay, good. I was trying to untangle my microphone and my Elgato, and my microphone ended up unplugging. Let me see if my volume's good. Real quick. Mic check. Testing, testing. 1 2 3, 1 2 3. Okay, sounds pretty good. All right, nice. Okay, now I can start the stream. All right. What brings you to the anime? I watched it. What do you mean? Higurashi? I watched that anime when I was like in middle school. I love Higurashi. I decided, you know, it's time to play the game. I want to get more. Like, this is like my middle school dream is coming true. Like, I love this show. You watched it last year? Oh, shoot. Oh, you're new to the game. you're new to the anime. Did you watch the new one or the old one? Because the old one had like 3 seasons, and like the new one, I think. Oh, the new one. Oh, so you're new. I heard that the new one is kind of spoils it, but I don't know. That's what I heard. I haven't watched the new one. I just seen the old anime from when I was like in middle school, and I seen like 3 seasons of it. So I'm excited to play this game because the game there's like 9. I think there's like 9 Higurashi games, and I'm so excited. The old one is eh? Oh, no. The old one is a classic. The old one is the best, in my opinion. It's what got me into psychological anime. Like, Higurashi made me love horror and psychological animes. Like, there is like over 8, 9, there's like 10 Higurashi games. And also I fell in love with Yume. I love Yume. Yume was so amazing. That deserves a 2nd season. I can't wait to play that game. Alright. Let's see a recap. The week's been pretty busy. I think I didn't stream this whole entire week except for right now, actually. Like, I just realized that I was gonna stream Sunday. I wish I could have streamed Sunday because like I really need to get those rigging streams done. You only like 2 characters. Which characters do you like? There's no way. Wait, let me see. What's your favorite character? Yeah, let's see. I've been busy with work. I've been really tired. Every time I finish work, I've been falling asleep and haven't been getting any work done. And like piles and piles of like VODs have been coming on. Like I have 6 months of VODs. I got VODs starting from July all the way till now, and I gotta really need to crack down on them. So many videos I could be uploading now, and let's see what else. I uploaded the last video of Black Rock Shooter finally. What else? Work was annoying. I had a few terrible customers who were, you know, frustrating me, trying to get me out of my element, but you know, I finished it. I finished my shift, you know, it was good. Okay, yeah, that happened. I finished my intro. I commissioned somebody to make animations for me, and My YouTube intro is finished. So I'm gonna show that real soon. I love it so much. I'm gonna show it on stream and then I'm gonna post it on YouTube soon and use it as my my intro when I post YouTube videos. I love it so much. Let me see. Yeah. What else? It's gonna be a pretty busy week. Well, for me. Now that work has got out of the way, I feel like I have more to say, but I forgot. I made dinner. I took a shower. I did pretty much everything I could do today. I pretty much lazed around today, which was kind of insane because like I was going to like, I was going to, catch work, but I couldn't do it. I just wanted to relax. But, hopefully after the stream, maybe I'll crack on it. Maybe probably rigging, because I really need to rig my eyes. Like, my eyes really need to get some work done. Let me show you guys the intro video that I made. Real quick. Oh, I hate that. I hate that so much. Which game I should replace Steins Gate because oh yeah, we did, because like last week we finished one of the endings to Steins Gate 0. It was amazing. I'm so happy because now I started a different game. I had like many options. There was Style Skyvy, there was Naruto, there was like so many games. I really wanted to play Naruto low key, but I'm not playing Naruto if I don't have a thumbnail because I have to post these things on YouTube, so I have to get that started. Higurashi, I don't really need a thumbnail because like the art is in there, but Naruto, I have like a ninja outfit and I need that commission. I need that, go over there. All right. Let's see my intro. Oop. All right. Now let's start. Okay, this is my YouTube intro for my channel. I really love it. Wait, maybe I should stop. Maybe I should get rid of myself. Okay, let me move myself. All right. It's so cute. I love it so much. I appreciate so much for the people, the animation artists and the logo animation too. Like, I like the two loopers. The two loopers. Oh, you like which one? The video game one and the phone? Uh, I love it. Got an intro. Now I need to get an outro later. Let's see. Display capture off. Oh, let's see. Did I have anything? Oh, I watched the K-pop Demon Hunter with Nina, and it was amazing. I'm so addicted to it. Like I keep listening to all the songs in K-pop Demon Hunter, and then they made an announcement of a new movie. I'm so excited. Like K-pop Demon Hunter is amazing. I understand the hype now. I think I said this before, but I don't remember. But I'm gonna say it again. K-pop Demon Hunter is amazing. I love it. Such a great movie. Said hold on. Okay, I'm holding. Let me drink some water. Rika and Satoko. Isn't Satoko the brother? Rika is definitely. Oh, wait, you like Satoko? That's interesting. That's interesting. You like Satoko. It's interesting. You like Satoko. Personally, for me, Satoko is my least favorite character. The second season, humbled her pretty much. I don't know. I love Rika. Rika's my favorite girl. But I don't know if it was the first or second season, but she got humbled real fast. And I kind of enjoy that because like Satoko was she was tripping in the anime. Like it was I don't care. But I like that that's your favorite character. That's interesting. What, basically want revenge. Who, Satoko? Did she ever get her revenge? I don't remember. I don't think she did. She was basically how do you call it? Cannon fodder. Cannon fodder, is that how you say it? She basically she died she died a lot. Can't say it. On the new one, can't say it. Okay. I think the new one is kind of I don't remember. Somebody told me that the new one kind of spoils it for you because it does certain things, but I don't know. I didn't see the new one. Maybe I'll watch the new anime and see something that happened probably different. Okay, I'm talking enough. It's time for me to play this game, okay? I've been wanting to play this game for all week, okay? I've been busy with work and I can finally play this game. I can feel it. I can feel it. This game that I've been looking forward to for a while. Oh my gosh, I'm finally playing it. Also, oh wait, also I did buy a bunch of new games. I can't help it. When I see games on sale, I can't help it. I think I bought One Piece. I think I bought a One Piece game. I think I bought some DVD killers. Um, what else? Was it a God? I don't remember, but oh wait, I bought Persona 3 and 4. There and some others. I don't But those were the main things I bought, I remember. But I know I bought like 10 things in the PlayStation Store. I love sales. Rika and Satoko are loopers. Loopers. That's different. I know Rika is definitely a looper and um one of the twins kinda, but Satoko I don't know about, but I guess they made her a looper in the anime, so I guess they put something different? Question mark? Looper. Satoko. Oh, they're trying to redeem her. I see. All right. I'm so happy the first game is free. When the cicadas cry. I find it interesting. Yeah. Higurashi means cicada. And then if you know Yumeneko, it's seagulls. And I feel like that's pretty cool because it fits the theme of the game, of the show. Oh, God. I heard that the old game they didn't it's like an uncensored version or something because some things are but I heard some things they took off, but I'm not going to download the mod to put the censor version. I hope the censor version was just something like maybe like something like maybe something corn related, but not something blood related because like it can't be Higurashi without any blood. Um, I want the updated version. It's English, good. Display. Blah, 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 blah. Everything looks good. Maybe turn down those cicadas. Okay, and start. Oh, that's so scary. Oh my god, I'm playing this at nighttime. I'm so bold. Onikakashu. Alright. Welcome to the world of Higurashi When They Cry. The Onikakashu arc will be the opening inviting you to this world. Don't play tough. Please just enjoy life in Hinamizawa to the fullest. The difficulty... Wait, what? The difficulty is extremely high, but hope you enjoy... Wait a second. Why did they put me at the highest difficulty already? I'm scared. Why? Please do not lament. I will forgive you even if the world will not forgive you. Please do not lament. I will forgive you even if you will not forgive the world. So please tell me, what will it take for you to forgive me? Frederica Berncastel. That was low-key kind of scary. What a good start to the game. Yeah, I liked hearing little kids laugh at my ears. Here we go. The famous slam. It said 1983? Ooh, I heard something squishy. If I was going to be ripped apart anyways, having my body ripped apart would have been far better. Why? I trusted her. No, I still trust her. Even in this very moment, I trust her. But I'm starting to realize I only wanted to trust her because I refused to accept the truth. It was as if I was trying to convince myself. It's such a silly sobbing voice. And those tears making a mess of my face. That mechanical repetition sound finally still, and everything fell silent. It's funny because this is the start of the first episode. Only the cry of the cicadas remained annoyingly loud, and yet I felt as if I could still hear her voice. But that's not possible. She is no longer speaking. The only one crying is me. She never cried. Even when she repeated those words over and over, she never expressed any emotion because there was none to show. If she had no tears to shed for me, then I shouldn't need to shed any for her. That's right. Then why? This pain, my eyes getting moist. Why was this happening? I still wanted to believe I hadn't been split apart. That's enough, right? Inside me, an inner voice whispered gently. Oh my god. My spirit had suffered enough. And countless times I waver over whether I should just throw the battered thing away. Except I stubbornly refuse to do that, haven't I? I feel better if I just threw it away. Even knowing that I choose to believe, didn't I? Only I can understand that painful struggle and appreciate it. Hey, me. I've tried more than enough. I'll acknowledge that much. So, isn't it alright to just take the easy way out? Oh, wait a second. Let's not do that. Besides, I'm not throwing it away. I'm leaving it behind with her. Oh, that's kind of sad. Like flower by a grave. I got chills from that. Now then, calm your nerves. Even though you can't feel your right arm, just lift it up. And with every swing, forget a little more. And another swing. That kindness made me happy. That adorable smile brought me joy. I like petting her head. I love how demure you are. Demure. Because this will be the last time. Because when I swing this down, I'll forget. This is my first and last bouquet for you. Wow. That's a heavy way to start the game. Perhaps I really did. Love you. I think you did. Yikes. Somebody has been apologizing for a while now. I wonder what she's apologizing for. It felt wrong to eavesdrop, so I tried to ignore it. It had been a while since I last went to the city. I only returned to attend the funeral of a relative. I remember this. This was the first episode. Okay. Even though I lived there until last month, I found the bustle of the city to be overwhelming. Those skyscrapers and the multi-lane roads, the melodious cacophony of the crosswalk, even the campaign speeches blaring in front of the station felt nostalgic. The place where I live now isn't nearly as lively. There's only the chirping of locusts and the babbling of brooks, and the cry of the Higurashi, the evening cicadas. I love that he said that. Rather than making me feel lonely, that quietness has begun to instill a sense of serenity. There's nothing where I live now. I don't just mean there aren't any burger joints, there aren't even vending machines. No music stores, no restaurant, and no arcades. Wow. Even an ice cream parlor would be unlikely. Dang, you're in the boonies. The nearest town has some stuff like that, but it's an hour away by bike. Ugh. And come to think of it, it wasn't really a big deal. There were music stores and arcade and ice cream parlors, but it wasn't like I ever hung out at any of them. Okay? I lived in the city for 10 years and never once been to an ice cream parlor. Oh, I should have gone at least once. It's only now that I'm starting to regret that a little. Somebody is still apologizing. Who is she apologizing to? She's apologized so much, so just forgive her already. There's no reason anyone should ever need to apologize so much. Oh, you wouldn't believe it. I started to feel a bit annoyed at whoever was refusing to forgive her. No matter how bad the mistake, there's nothing that can't be forgiven. Oh, you're gonna say that now. You know? There's no such thing as an irreparable mistake. You just need to be more careful next time. She's still apologizing even now. Then, has she really done something that can't be fixed? I guess so. I have no idea what she's done, but if it can't be fixed, then that's all the more reason to forgive her. No matter how much she's apologized, nothing will change. I hope you keep that same energy later on. But even so, she keeps apologizing in such a heartbreaking voice. Hey you, the one she's apologizing to. Why don't you just go ahead and forgive her? She's apologizing in such a pathetic voice. Keiichi, we're almost there. Wake up. I was finally rose from my nap by my father prodding. Ah, so bright. It seemed the train had reached its final stop. We spent hours riding everything from the bullet train to the local routes. It was hard to believe that the landscape beyond the window and the city I was in half a day ago were in the same country. Also, I just want to say this game is like, I think 9 hours long. 9 or 10 hours long, I heard. How long, I went to that website, how long can I beat a game, and this, the first game, I think it takes like 9 to 10 hours. No, that's, we're even from the same era. This looks cool. From there, we take a car deeper into the mountains. Okay. Past where the dense forest encroaching on the mountain road suddenly open up. Wow. We're in Hinazawa. We're in the village. There where I live now, Hinamizawa. This is it. We made it. Get ready. We're getting Keiichi. You know, I never liked you, Keiichi. I thought you were kind of annoying, to be honest. Maybe my tune will change differently as a grown up. Even though we were approaching summer, the morning air still had a frigid bite. Although in exchange you could fill your lungs up with crisp, clean air, flipping open the window, I was greeted with a verdant expanse. Nothing but trees. The neighboring house was far away on the other side, so I was probably the only one enjoying that view in the air. I filled my lungs with another deep breath. Since I started living in Hinamizawa, I learned that even air had its own taste. True. You don't you like this sounds crazy, but like you know, if you live in an unfamiliar location, just everything just feels different. Like water, air, just I don't know. Your body just doesn't. Your body just takes a little bit time to adjust to it, to the environment because you're not used to it, and it just feels weird. I quickly finished getting ready for school and headed downstairs for breakfast. My mother was the only one there. My father was nowhere to be seen. He was probably up working until the early morning. Dad had a rather unconventional job as a painter. It's such a laid-back profession. Get up when you want, sleep when you want, and work when you want. I was so jealous of that easygoing lifestyle. I even wrote for school that I wanted to be a painter when I grew up. Dad was ecstatic about that. He wants the lazy life. It was just because it looked easy. I never told him that though. Mom laid breakfast out on the table. Seaweed, pickled vegetables, raw eggs, and grilled salmon. Wow. Typical anime breakfast. My mom was such a good cook, it was scary. A perfect, immaculate, ideal breakfast. Unlike my dad, who didn't even know the meaning of the word schedule, my mom never squandered any time or effort. She hummed a little tune as she brought over the miso soup. It seemed like she was in a good mood today. I'm so happy you've been waking up early since we moved here, Keiichi. If I don't wake up early, I won't have time to eat breakfast. I thought I was being cute, responding with a wisecrack after being praised for being good. Full bowl of rice? Or will half be enough? I'm giving her an older voice. Pile it on. First, I savor the steaming hot rice with seaweed. After that, I cover it with the egg. Between bites of rice, I enjoy the crunch of the pickle. I hate pickle. I don't know, pickles are gross low-key. Not bad at all. Excellent as usual. Watching me clean my plate, Mom gave me a warm smile. I'm so happy you haven't skipped breakfast ever since we moved here, Keiichi. I was not a morning person when we lived in the city. I slept right until the last minute before school and rarely ate breakfast. Boycotting the breakfast Mom made me each morning, that was probably the only way I could protest being forced to attend cram school. Cram school costs money. Like, you need to buck up and just go already. Or just tell her you don't want to go. I guess that was what you call my rebellious phase. I wouldn't so much as look at the breakfast she woke up early every day to make. Dang, that's kind of disrespectful. If I could go back in time, I'd slap myself. As you should. Mindful of the time, Mom rushed at me along with a wide grin. Isn't it about time you meet up with Rena-chan? Hurry, hurry! Mom really seemed to enjoy the fact that her son was going to school with a girl. Rena is one of my classmates. She really loves looking after people coming to meet me every day without fail. Rena, she's cool. I love her. I got a Rena figurine in my room, and I love it so much. Like, I can't wait to put a shelf up so I can like open the box to put her up. The way I looked at it, a guy my age walking to school with a girl was just lame. Really? But well, keeping a classmate waiting for me every day wouldn't be very considerate. Seriously though, how long does Rena wait there for me every morning? Taking one last gulp of miso soup, I race for the door. Please thank Rena-chan for the pickles. Come to think of it, those pickles weren't store-bought, were they? If I'd known that, I would have savored them a bit more. Morning! Here's our girl. Keiichi-kun! Oh my god, I can't... How do I put this thing down? Yeah, let me get that art. Wow, the new art style of the game looks pretty good. Looks similar to the anime. I don't know how to do it, Rena. Her cheerful greeting was as fresh as the morning itself. You're always so early. You should try sleeping in sometime. If I sleep in, I'll keep you waiting. Oh my god, I hate it. She's so consensuous. What? How do you say that word? What's that word? I'm guessing that word means consistent, cause like the way it's sound. You're such a good person. If that ever happened, I'll just leave you behind. Keiichi-kun, you're so cool. Oh my god. I'm not gonna call him kun. I don't know. It feels so wrong. I wait for you all the time. I'll leave you in the dust. What the heck? Without looking back. Oh, look at her. You're like embarrassing her. Why are you so mean? Why? Ugh. How do I salvage this? Rena had a slightly troubled look on her face. Toying with her was rather fun because of how quickly her mood changed. I'll just read this normally. I can't. I'm kidding. I'll wait for you. With those words, Rena seemed to relax. Her face flushed bright red. Uh, thank you. I'll wait for you forever until you came, Rena. No matter how long. Uh, uh, forever? Rena turned bright red, steam rising from her head as her brain short-circuit. She especially weak to this sort of talk. It's quite rare to find someone this fun to tease. Of course. Have you ever read a romance novel, Rena? Huh? I haven't. Never read any before. From that response, I gathered she was interested in them, but was too embarrassed to actually buy one. Don't be embarrassed to buy some romance, you know? Everyone needs some love. I couldn't imagine what could happen if she did read one. She'd probably turn red and pass out. Oh yeah, message from Mom. She says thanks for the pickles. It was nothing. You're welcome. How were they? Not too salty? They weren't that salty. Actually, they had a pretty light flavor to them. It would have been fine to just be honest and say they were good, but apparently I couldn't be that forthright. I like to ask something before that. Were you the one who picked them, Rena? Or was it your mom? Huh? Huh? Why do you ask? I don't think she has a mom. Were they too salty? Her attitude completely changed as she began to panic frantically. Was it you, Rena? Or was it your mom? Why do you keep asking? It doesn't matter? Why are you asking who made them? Why? Depending on who made them, my opinion of them might change drastically. What? Stop being weird and just tell her you liked it. She counted frantically on her fingers, trying to remember the amount of salt she used to pickle them. It wasn't like I was trying to tease her, but I couldn't stop myself. See, that's why I didn't like you when I was a kid. Low-key, Keiichi. Like, you're trying to... I don't know. You think this is cute, but... yeah. Guys who take pleasure in this kind of thing are probably the worst. Guys like me. I'm glad you know. I'm glad you know. Rena nervously opened and closed her mouth over and over, trying to muster a response. It was me. Delicious. Huh? Pretty good, just like the last one. They went perfectly with the rice. Her face went bright red again. Oh my gosh, my girl. She was completely spacing out. It truly was a lot of fun to tease her. I pray that Rena never gets taken advantage of by some lowlife. Yeah, you don't gotta worry about that. Keep at it, Rena. I'll train you until you handle it like the average person. Or so I decided for myself. I can't. Let's go. If we keep Mion waiting, we'll never hear the end of it. Mion. Yes, the twin. Out of the two twins, honestly, I like Mion. But... technically speaking... no, wait. Yeah, Mion. Mion's the girl. Yeah, Mion's the... yeah. No, wait. Mion's kind of... maybe Shion. Maybe Team Shion. Seeing as she just keep spacing out otherwise, I call Rena back to reality as she could make our way to school. This strange, easily flustered girl is Rena Rugu. I've only known her for about a month, and I've come to realize it's not just her name that's strange. What else? Mi-chan! Good morning! Coming up to the next rendezvous point, we saw another person waiting for us. Noticing us, she waved. Oh, she looks kind of different. Ah, finally, you two are late. Usually, you're the one who's late. In sharp contrast to the diligent Rena, this one marched to the beat of her own drum. She's Mion Sonozaki. Yeah, her. Yeah, her. Mion is kind of... she's kind of, yeah, I won't say anything more. For what it's worth, she's our senior and head of the class. Morning, Rena, and it's been a while, Kei-chan. How many years? I was only off 2 days. Uh-huh. Wait. You were so much cuter back then. Mion gaze started at my chest, then dropped straight down, focusing on the point between my legs. What is she looking at? So she was saying it was my crush that was cuter back then? Wait, what? Oh, you're talking about Rena? Rena's best girl. Despite her tendencies. Honestly, out of the other girls, Rena is the least of the girl. Perverted. Okay. I don't know how. But honestly, out of all the girls, I would say Rena is probably... Nah. I would say... If I was gonna rank somebody on a crazy scale, I would probably go... Let's see, based on what I watch and what I remember so far, I think... Yeah, Rena is probably number one crazy girl. I would say Rena, Mion, Rika, Shion, and Yellow Satsuko girl. And that's my rank up. Honestly, Mion Rena is kind of tight. You thought Satsuko was what? Before you ask, just to be clear, I never actually tried to show it to her. I've grown quite splendidly. Splendidly? Oh my god, you'd be surprised. Not only is he bigger, but he has a little mustache now. Being so engrossed with energy every morning is quite a problem though. She's kind of more crazy what she does. Really? I gotta see what this new anime is. I swear to god, they are making Sato. They're giving her screen time, that's what it is. I gotta see that. I gotta watch that anime. I gotta watch the new one. Oh yeah, I forgot Mion is such a pervert. Like, what the heck? I'll introduce you next time, so be sure to greet him properly. Don't say next time. Right now it's just fine. Yeah, the way you're talking about Sato, the way you're talking about the Sato girl, they really are trying to redeem her. Cause I don't remember her being like this in the old anime. All she did was cry and get killed, to be honest. Maybe the game's different. Right now it's just fine. How about letting the little guy get a breath? Well, technically, she was low-key... I don't want to say anything too much. But that's Sato girl. I think my favorite part was probably her getting beat up with a chair. I think that's my favorite scene. My favorite scene is, you know, the chair incident. Looks like I gotta see it. I can't stop thinking about it. I don't think I ever heard it talk. I don't think I ever heard talk so dirty. You could smell it fouling up the morning air before. I can't watch the old one. I have to find one. You have to find one. Find what? Like where to watch it? Mion sure does act like an old man sometimes. Yeah, it's weird. Where did she get this from? Oh, like find it? Oh, the show? Oh. Wait. Wait, are they? Let me see something. Oh no, they don't have it. Wait, I'm confused then. Oh, I thought. Wait. I thought Go was the game. Hmm. 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 I wouldn't call it a sequel, to be honest. I mean, it probably is a sequel. Eh. Yeah, I'm looking it up. I was just trying to like skim through the. I was trying to skim through in Crunchyroll to see like the pictures. Oh, they have 2 seasons. Oh, that's why. That's why. I see. I see. I see. I see. There's 2 seasons. Yeah, I see. Yep. Okay, I see. You see her dad a lot. That's interesting. I think because like in the old anime, I think you see like probably like a flashback of the dad, but I don't want to spoil what happens to him. Which you can probably make a guess what happened. Mion sure does act like. Oh yeah, I read that. I gotta watch that show. I gotta watch it later. Well, not now, but not later. Because I got a whole bunch of shows lined up already. Time for the big reveal. Hope you don't regret it. As my hand reached for my fly, Rena begins to ramble in a near panic. I don't like Keiichi. I will know the whole anime but won't spoil. Okay. But you should definitely watch the OG. I think the OG has like more blood than Go and Satsu, that the new anime. That's honestly why I like it, to be honest. It was my start of my horror adventure. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Red face and flushed hair, Rena tries to play dumb, but it was obvious she knew exactly what we were talking about. Can we get to school already? How was it? Seeing the city again. Mion switched gears, dropping the dirty talk and changing the topic to something more befitting the pleasant morning. I only went for a funeral. I didn't have much time. So yeah, did you look for it? That thing I asked for. You're not listening at all. I just came back from a funeral. I didn't have any time to look around this toy store. Tis, 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 tis. Toy stores and hobby shops are completely different, you know? It's really difficult to get Western stuff around here after all. Is this about games again, Mi-chan? Mion nodded proudly as Rena giggled. Yep, I wanted Kei-chan to bring me back a Westport catalog, you see. Westport was short for Western imported games. Ah, she wanted an American game. Using the abbreviation did make it sound pretty geeky. You can just get them to send you one in the mail, can't you? Well, guess I have to now. I'm going to get another game full of hot action. but low-key it kind of costs a lot of money to have it imported. This time, I like a game that's easy to understand. Mion is a board and card game enthusiast, and I hear she collected quite a lot of different ones. According to Rena, Mion's room was kind of become a museum for domestic and forged games. Ooh. If there is a game you think I understand, let me play too. Heh, of course! If Keiichi is up for it, I should warn you though, we're pretty tough. Just what I want. I play all sorts of games, I don't intend to lose. You lose every time. Whoa. Then we'll let you in the group this time, I guess. Bristling with joy from head to toe, Rena looked back and forth between Mion and Mion. Mion gave her an affirmative wink, and her expression perked up even further. I thought boys preferred playing outside more, so I figured you wouldn't want to. Rena laughed happily. I can't tell who's talking. They need to put, like, something. From such a friendly conversation, you wouldn't think I have moved here less than a month ago. That's pretty good. For somebody who moved just a month ago, you made, like, a lot. You made 2 friends already. I understand that they did all they could to make a transfer student like me feel at home. I have to try harder to fit in, so they won't feel like they have to try to make me feel welcome. I feel like if I acted a bit more open than I usually am, it should probably be about right for this place. Oh, we made it to the school, thank God. Hinamizawa was a really small village. Not only was there only one school, but there was only one class. Oh yeah, I remember that. I thought even though I knew there was one school, but I didn't know they put all the kids in one place. That class encompassed all different grades and ages. There were about 30 students at different levels, and they all studied in the same class. How do they do that? I'm told that long ago there used to be a bigger school building and they had actual separate classes. However, it seems something happened that made it become a single class, and now it stayed that way out of tradition. I was shocked at first, but humans adapt pretty quickly. I've already gotten quite used to it. The sound of children playing started right from the morning. With such a lively mood, it felt more like a kindergarten than a proper school. Not like that was a bad thing. Yeah, you ain't learning nothing. Bet you missed that cram school. Mion, who had been walking in front of us up until then, suddenly let me take the lead. Right in front of the classroom door, so I was meant to slide the door open and enter the room first. Heh, too bad I wasn't going to fall for that again. Oh yeah, the pranks. Didn't he get, like, didn't stuff get thrown at him or something, like water buckets and stuff? To think you give up the lead here. You meant for this to be a test of my skills. Mion chuckled with a hearty smirk on her face. What is it, you guys? Step back, Rena. It's dangerous. She's here. Huh? Oh yeah, Satoko does like a lot of pranks. Then Satoko-chan is? Her name was Satoko Hyojo. She was a disrespectful, impudent, bossy kid. Yeah, I did not F with her in the anime either. Like, the way she talked was annoying, but it would be immature to get worked up over just that. The real problem was this. Quite the obvious trap. A blackboard eraser wedged in the door. Yeah, I remember this. It was too obvious, Satoko. A haughty laugh came from beyond the door. Excellent, Kei-chan. I guess that means you win this round. No, this is Satoko we're talking about. I doubt this is it. After falling for such an intricate trap since the day I transferred, I no longer let my guard down. Satoko likes to combine a variety of traps. Traps that were simply there to bait you into the main one. Traps that relentlessly kept coming at you like a sadistic Rube Goldberg machine. The list goes on. This is... He's saying this about a little girl. It's kind of crazy. As well as being clever, they almost never misfire. When you least suspect it, she strikes. No escape. No time to relax. By the look of it, this eraser is normal. No rocks or anything in it. I took a pretty heavy hit from a blackboard eraser loaded with rocks on my first day. That's crazy. So then why don't you just open the door and let it drop? That's what it is. That's what Satoko was after, making me focus my attention upward, so as I lift my hand to the door... Just get in the door! There were thumbtacks stuck to the sliding door, handled with tape, a frightening trap. Okay, that is kind of scary. A potent and terrifying trap, concealed by using a blackboard eraser. An impressive combination, Satoko! But in the end, nothing more than the trivial machination of a child? Assured of my victory, I threw the door open and stepped into the room. Alright, we're going in. I felt something strange at my ankle. It was similar to the sensation of a jump rope catching on my leg. Oh, they got him. By the time I realized she had me, hook, line, and sinker, it was already too late. I began to fall in an almost picturesque manner. Kei-chan, watch out! Instantly reacting to Mion's shrill warning, I twisted my body in mid-air before I landed on the floor. It's over for you. Ow! 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 An inkstone filled to the brim was placed right where I should have landed. I shuddered, imagining the situation had I landed square on it. Girl, what's up with you? My, what do we have here? A fair morning to you, Keiichi-san. Aren't we a lively one this morning? Still sprawled in an awkward position, I was greeted by a mocking voice. That was a step up from your usual trap, Satoko. She's evil. I haven't the faintest idea what you mean. You're quite unlucky this morning. You little... Ow! It seems I inadvertently sprained my back a little when I landed. Better than landing on that inkstone. An inkstone? That kind of sounds pretty hard. Back from my hockey game, my Firebirds won 6-2 over Sanya Stink? Well, congratulations on your hockey game. You were watching it. Oh, you were watching it live. Let me. Oh, okay. Gotcha. I had to Google that. I'm happy your team won. Congratulations. Oh my gosh, it's Rika! A small hand gently rubbed my head. Pain, go away. The small, dancy hand continues to gently stroke my head. You didn't sprain your back or anything, did you? If you rub it like this, the pain disappears. I thought about asking how rubbing my head would help my back, but I didn't. That makes sense, because like, why is she patting his head when his back's the one that hurt? It's not so much about what you actually do, it's the thought that counts. Yeah, thanks, Rika-chan. The pain's going away now. I remember Rika used to do this thing called Nippa or something like that, and I remember just mimicking Rika all the time, because like she was just so cute when I was a kid. Like if you were there for like the old Crunchyroll, there used to be like community boards, and you can like Crunchyroll will let you like have your own profile pic, you could have your own banner, you could have like your own, it was like you could have like your own, it was kind of like, how do I describe it? It was like having a Facebook page but on Crunchyroll, and it was like really cool how people were connecting and stuff. And then now Crunchyroll changes stuff, and you can only have default wallpaper. You can't, you know, have like you can't add friends on Crunchyroll anymore. You can't talk to people, no more comments, no more group communities or any of that. It sucks what the Crunchyroll is bringing in. You can post pictures and Crunchyroll. It was good old days. Good morning to you, Rena. Good morning to all. Rika-chan greeted each of us with an adorable little bow. It was infectious. Rena, Mion, and I all bowed back. You're such a good kid, Rika-chan. So much better than Satoko. I glared over in her direction. Satoko was whistling while rather deliberately trying to avoid eye contact. I am the very model of a good girl. A good girl wouldn't set those nasty traps. Nothing but lies and slander. Exactly what proof? Ah! I picked up Satoko by the back of her collar. She looked like a misbehaved cat when I do this, but a cat wouldn't be setting traps. She's much harder to deal with. I'm sorry! Try saying that. If you won't say it, I cocked my index finger on my thumb, letting it tremble as I brought it closer to Satoko's forehead. What are you gonna do with it? You gonna poke her? I'm against violence. You don't even have any proof. Just so you know, my forehead flicks really hurt. Can split a plywood right in half. Stop! Get away from me, you beast! Don't say that in a way people will misunderstand. A small hand tugged on my back of my shirt. She's been lonely since you were gone for 2 days. Rika-chan really is just so... How could I do anything more after being told that? I gently released my grip on Satoko, who at this point was on the verge of tears. She still had her eyes clamped shut as she braced herself for the forehead flick. Aw. So innocent. Oh, she's crying. It doesn't bother me. What? You mustn't cry, Satoko. Keep on fighting, yeah? Rika gently petted the head of her prankster friend, who would never guess that those two are the same age. I think Satoko could learn a thing or a million from Rika-chan. Next time, set an even more amazing trap. Wait a minute. Oh yeah, Rena, she likes cute things. And weird things too. As she observed the scene, Rena's expression grew ecstatic as she began to swoon. Oh, Satoko-chan is crying. She's so cute. I can't do that cutesy voice. You can't take them home. Huh? But they're so cute. Oh, you can't, no matter how cute they are. Oh my god. Ooh. Nabu, thanks so much for the 3-month sub. Yay! Thanks so much. Yeah, I'm playing Higurashi. I'm playing one of my favorite anime horror. Back hurts. Welcome in. I can't wait when things get crazy. But just for a bit is fine, right? Is it fine? Rena kept a cutesy face even as outrageous ideas spewed from her mouth. According to Mion, Rena is a ridiculously weak to cute things and always tries to take them home. Object or person. Stealing is bad, but abducting people is even worse. Give it up. Then I can just looking. That should be fine, right? Right? Rena swooned over Satoko crying form. If a girl ever goes missing in Hinamizawa, I'll be forced to turn Rena in to authorities. Forgive me, Rena. I'll be sure to bring your care package when they put you away. The teacher is coming. Quickly, clean everything up. Satoko, that inkstone is yours, right? Just from Mion's single statement, the entire mood of this room shifted back to normal. The inkstone was bad, but the thumbtack stuck to the door handle was an even bigger problem. I pulled the tape off carefully, making sure not to skewer myself. Even though Satoko was the one who set it up, everyone had to pick up after her. I would hate that. By the time the teacher entered the room, the bed lamp from before had been neatly tidied up. We made it in time. Rise, attention! Mion gave out the morning command. Okay. It's difficult being the teacher for all these different grades in one classroom. She has to teach something different to each one, but naturally she ends up spending all her time with the younger kids. Rena and Mion, being the highest grade in the class, ends up mostly doing self-study. What kind of school? Whatever. I even end up helping teach the younger kids, so it seems like they can never get to their own studies. That sucks. They're actually way behind where my studies have progress to. As a result, I'm pretty much taking over for the teacher and helping Rena and Mion with their study. I would kind of hate this type of class. Because, like, I don't know, I feel like I wouldn't be learning anything. I just feel like I'll be, like, lazing around. I feel like I could have, like, stayed at home. Like, what's the point of going to school, to be honest? You're a pretty good teacher, Keiichi-kun. Understand? You're easy to understand. Rena took a breather after finishing highlighting an important section. Teaching is making me lose confidence. It makes me aware of how shallow my understanding of the subject is. They say that to teach someone something, you need to understand it backwards and forwards. While you're teaching us, you're getting in your own practice. In contrast, this person over here is quite laissez-faire about things. For one, isn't she supposed to be in the higher grade than me? Look, Mion, this is for your own good. If you don't take this seriously, there will be trouble later on. With these marks. Oh yeah, wait, aren't they older than us? It's not like I'm aiming to go to a prestigious school. Oh my god. I'll be fine as long as I pick up what I need to know for the entrance exam and a little at a time. Her Sayuance? Stayuance? How do you say that word? Her loyal and committed attitude. Statuance? Statuance? Defiance was really something else. This was a different type of relaxed than somebody who already knew what was going to be on the entrance exam. Mi-chan, Keiichi-kun, is doing his best to teach us. We need to try hard too. You're such a good and honest kid, Rena. I'll make sure you guys get accepted into a good school. What? Thanks so much. Especially you, Rena. Private lesson just the two of us. Private lessons? A puff of smoke shaped like a halo pop out of Rena's head. Exactly what kind of private lesson is she fantasizing about that is making her turn so red? You tease her enough. I like to hear the play-by-play about the next time. While Mion was flipping through her vocabulary flashcards, she threw out a casual question. So in the city, do you have to study this much? If you don't know at least this much, you can't get into a university. So you study just to get into a university? Well, yeah, basically. While knowing that this stuff won't ever come in handy in the future. Out here, you can get into university as long as your attendance is good enough. Really? Wow, what a school. I guess attendance does matter. Study equals entrance exam. Having that basic law of the universe so easily overturned set me into a state of shock. That is right. There aren't really enough people around here to warrant weeding them out with an exam. Oh, that is true. If anyone can get into university, then there's no need to be all uptight about this stuff, right? Well, that's true, but you should at least know stuff that common knowledge. That is true also. This old geezer thinks that instead of wasting time studying pointlessly, you should be spending your precious teen years doing more meaningful things. It was too profound of a statement to simply laugh off, but since it was Mion, it probably didn't actually have that deep of a meaning. School over, I'm ready to go home. In a place of a chime, the sound of the principal waving a handbell drifted through the classroom. Kei-chan, we're done! It's our wonderful lunchtime. Oh yeah, lunch. I forgot school has lunch. What the heck? I forgot lunchtime. Oh, say, thanks so much for the 5 months resub. Yay! Oh wait, no, well not, technically, not resub, but yeah, thanks. Thank you, Saint, for the 5 months. I appreciate it. Hello. Hope work's doing great for you. In a complete 180 from her unmotivated state, Mion gave the commands that signaled the end of the morning period. Oh, you're off. You don't go to work until Wednesday. Nice. Well, enjoy your mini vacation and relax. Hey, Shikan, let's have lunch. I might have been making a very troubled face. Rena smiled brightly at me. Oh, why did she talk? Stop! They're from the anime, but it's like reading it is kind of hard. That emote is so cute. There seemed to be a different cliques, even within the class. Most of them were divided up by gender and age, but our group was different. Our ages were different and we had both boys and girls. But we weren't reversed around each other. This level of openness makes a transfer student like me pretty happy. Rena and Mion pushed their desks together so they were facing each other. At the same time, Satoko and Rika were slowly lugging their desks over as well. Well, technically you can't say both boys and girls when you're just the only guy in the group. Keiichi-kun, hurry, hurry! Rena waved her chopstick in an unrefined manner, trying to hurry me along. Unless everyone was together, they wouldn't even open their lunchboxes. Wow, what great friends. I would've just keep on eating. Keiichi's lunchbox is the most absurdly filled with nothing but bread crust like some sort of disputed plebeian. Dang, this girl is so crazy. Rude. Why don't you just show it to us? Come on! Even though Satoko was hurling insults at me, she still wouldn't open the lid of her lunchbox until I was there. Wow. She's such a tsundere. Are you caught up in the strange fake? Strange fake? What is that? I want to Google that. Or I want to... Oh, it's actual real thing. It's a light novel series set in the Fate universe that details a flawed fake holy. Yeah, okay. No, I don't even know when. I didn't even watch the first season of Fate. I don't even know where to start in the Fate series. There's like so much seasons. I never watched Fate before. It's on my list, but like, it's gonna. There's like so much seasons, low-key. I don't even know where to start. Some people say it's best to start with the game. I pulled out my lunchbox swiftly and dragged my chair over to join the circle. Hey, sorry to keep you waiting. Well then, Representative Me, please give the signal to start. At first it was kind of embarrassing, but I got used to it pretty fast. At this point, I probably wouldn't even open my own lunchbox if someone else was this slow. Our ages and genders may have been all different, but we were all friends. That's sweet. Let's eat! The sound of our little 5-part chorus echoed beautifully throughout the classroom. Really though, I've gotten pretty used to this group made up of all girls. Of course there are other boys in the class, but they were a lot younger, so they were scared to approach me. Heh. But that's to be expected. Younger boys just see older boys as scary. Compared to that to girls, well, at least these girls aren't picky. Check ultimate blade work, then zero, then strange fake. I don't know. It's kind of a hierarchy with these games. What the heck? Oh, I can't. Apart and grand orders are in their own story. Nah, just watch the animes. Silly. Fate is somewhere in my anime book list. Ultimate Blade. Let me see. Ultimate Blade has 2 seasons. I recognize the red hair guy and the girl with the ponytail. Is this thing still on Crunchyroll? It's still on Crunchyroll. Yeah. Ultimate Fate. Alright. Oh yeah, it's Saber. Yeah, Saber. Saber's probably the only character that I recognize. How was DBD yesterday? I didn't even play it. I couldn't even play DBD because it was my stupid Elgato wouldn't stream my PlayStation, but for some reason my Switch was working, so I didn't understand why it wasn't streaming. So I had to like cancel stream yesterday, sadly. I bought 2 new killers. I bought Kaneki from Tokyo Ghoul and I bought Chucky, and I really wanted to test those killers out, but I couldn't. I sucked it. But I'm gonna play DBD with a group on Sunday. Not tomorrow Sunday, but next Sunday. I'm gonna do a full lobby. We should play sometimes before I go to work. Okay. Just... You go to work on Wednesday. I'll see if we can squeeze a DBD before Wednesday. If you're free between those days. Another DBD community night. Oh. That'll be interesting. Yeah, we can do one before you go to work. I'll be free for you. Alright. Probably play like a little bit DBD and then a little bit of another game. OMG is Soul! Hi Soul! Hello! Soul's been grinding in her Twitch. I've been seeing it. I think you were playing like I think it was Celeste, wasn't it? We put all the side dishes in the middle where everybody was free to pick at them. I thought girls wouldn't mind sharing a meal with a guy, so I was a bit flustered joining in. However, Mion noticed that and teased me quite a bit. As the fruit of my effort, I can now reach over and take sides from anybody's lunch. Wow. My, isn't Sir Keiichi's lunch extravagant today? Oh, it was less nice. You're playing that platform game. I want to get that game too. It looks really cool. My, isn't Madame Satoko's lunch extravagant as well? The stew stuff was a nice look to it, rather trendy. Buying into the fight that Satoko was starting, our chopstick lock into a cross counter, stabbing into each other's lunch. So Higurashi is the type of game where you have to like visualize some of the actions that's happening. My, how delicious. Oh, this taro is good. The stew stuff is good too, even cold. Oh, excuse me. After seeing my happy face, Rika-chan's expression broke into a little smile. I saved some from dinner last night. By the way, Satoko and Rika-chan's lunches were always the same. It seemed that Rika-chan makes it for both of them every day. Aw, Rika-chan make this too? These taste like mom's home cooking. I was honestly impressed. The carrot rosettes weren't from a mold. They were done by hand with a knife. Wow, that's impressive. That's not easy to do. I guess Rika-chan's just good at this sort of thing. She's really good at sewing, laundry, and stuff like that. Amazing, right? That is. That's my girl. Rika is quite exceptional in many ways. Ugh, she's doing her little rich girl anime laugh. That I'm not even gonna bother to make because I know it's gonna suck. There's nothing for you to post about. There really isn't. Rena actually is better at cooking than I am. Huh? Well, you know. It seemed like the topic of conversation switched to Rena when she wasn't expecting it, making her blush and tripped over her words. I didn't even notice they said Rena. I thought we're focusing on Rika still. Rena's lunch really was the star of the table. Not only did it look good, it tasted good. Everyone else pulled from Rena's lunchbox constantly. Everyone liked this one so much before, so I made it a lot this time. It's good, I hope. I hope. It got high marks for me. Mion, you're talking too much. Knocking Mion's chopsticks aside, I reach out trying to secure my own portion. Satoko and Rika-chan reach over at the same time and a struggle ensued. Wow. Everyone shoveled a mouthful after mouthful while praising it, and Rena's lunchbox was soon empty. Oh my god. I hope we didn't eat her whole lunch. It was kind of bad that no one thought to leave any for Rena. That's crazy. But Rena seemed rather satisfied as she looked on. Rena, you're better than me. I would be so mad. How did you like it? Is it Rena-san an extremely good cook too? Quite different from Keiichi-san. I said that Nothing for you to boast about. You're not much different from Kei-chan, Satoko. Can you tell the difference between broccoli and cauliflower yet? Satoko's face went pale. Hey! Hey! Even I can tell the difference between broccoli and cauliflower, you know? Of course I can! I really can! It's really hard for her to lie. Keiichi-kun, both taste good when they're boiled and topped with mayo, right? Wait, what? I'm getting confused. You shouldn't be picking on her, Mii-chan, too. Rena hurriedly tried to follow up, but Mion laughed heartily as she drew closer to Sadako. Well, just pretend it's a little home ec lesson. Now then, Satoko, what's this? Mion lifted up her chopstick. Between them was a piece of green stuff wrapped in bacon. But that's... asparagus! Oh. Mion made eye contact with me, and within 0.3 seconds, I had Rika-chan's mouth covered. Oh, they're trying to embarrass Satoko so bad. Well, giving her two choices, she's pretty terrible. There's no right answer. The yellow one is cauliflower. No, wait, the green one is cauliflower. So which? Probably the yellow one is broccoli and the blue one is cauliflower, but the green one is, she said blue? Do you really know which is which? How about you just give up? I expect no less from the class representative. The oldest. The way she drives people into a corner just shows how much experience she has. This is just a hunch, but being brought into the Sonozaki household must be quite the ordeal. Oh, you wouldn't believe, Keiichi. I do know. I really do. Then answer the question. I know! And then she starts crying. She finally broke down and started crying. When she acts like this, she actually starts to seem her age. Oh no. Rena entered a state of euphoria as Satoko bawled her eyes out. Rena was in a state of bliss as she rubbed her cheeks against Satoko's head and smothered her. She's crying and you just want to... Really, a very content face. One that wouldn't care if the world ended right then. It was that kind of smile. Rena! Me is picking on me. Oh, I sound so babyish. I hate it. Oh, you gotta read it? No, it's embarrassing. Like, oh my gosh, I forgot I forgot Rena says these cringe things sometimes. How do you even say this? Cute? It's okay, Rena One-chan will take care of all those bad people who tease my little sister. I don't like saying One-chan. Whoa! My eyes! It was like a flash of lightning. What was that just now? Both of Rena's fists shot out of a supersonic speed, striking Mion and me squarely in our face. We didn't do anything! Before we knew it, Mion and I were spread eagle on the floor, staring up at the ceiling with matching bolts on our face. This is the first time you've gotten one, right? Today, she went easy on us. Easy? You mean there's something harder than this? With that, Mion and I both slumped our heads back to the floor in fusion. From now on, I'll be careful when I'm within striking distance of Rena. Dang, she got that punch. I gotta drink water constantly. See, Satoko-chan, I took care of them. Cute. I want to take you home. Making sure Rena couldn't see us, Satoko stuck out her tongue at us. Tis, damn it all. Using Rena like a puppet? Rika-chan's massage our bruises what I was saying on board. Is lunchtime over? No matter what the day had held, the last school bell always came too soon. Our shadows stretch off into the distant. This looks... I don't know. This game is giving, like... 2000 vibes, the way the game setting is, low-key. And it kind of reminds me of Clanon's game a little bit, but I haven't even played the game or seen the anime, so... But it kind of reminds me of that. It kind of reminds me like, it is an old game, but it's giving that vibe. Hey, Keiichi-kun, tomorrow, do you have plans or anything? Or anything? I think this game's kind of spiced up when the reporter guy comes in. That's what I want to see. Huh? It was such a direct question from Rena, I invertedly blush. If it was for a date, then wouldn't you do it more subtly? Rena saw me lost for words and realized that I misunderstood and turned red as well. No, I didn't mean it like that. You see... So apparently that wasn't what she meant. But since it's always fun when Rena's in a panic, I went along with it a little. Higurashi was actually made in the 2000s? Of course it was. I get that vibe. Hello, Jonathan. I mean, of course Higurashi was made in 2000. I mean, like, I watched the anime when I was like a kid, so. But like, I just love that the art is just giving that vibe. Huh? Playing it up, I slapped my shoulders, fanging? What? Detection. Keiichi-kun, why are you so disappointed? Why? Oh my god, I hate this. Mi-chan? It's so hard to read when she talks like this, low-key. I like you, Rena, but like... Unable to hold it any longer, Mion slapped me on the back. I see. This old geezer never knew you could push her button like this. Wahahaha! Huh? What is this? What is going on? Oh my gosh. All these words. Mion was rolling. It's so hard to tell who's talking sometimes. It kind of messes me up. Mion was rolling on the floor, clutching her stomach, while Rena failed around completely bewildered. I couldn't help but start laughing as well, feeling just a bit guilty. I ruffled Rena's hair. I wish I could, like, see the game more clearly instead of seeing text after text. Like, why can't it be on the bottom of the screen? Kidding! Sorry, it was a joke. That was my fault. She really is a cute one. Huh? A joke? Since when? Since when? She's repeating herself. Huh? About halfway through? I'm not a very good voice actor for this. Halfway? So Kei-chan, that means you weren't acting when you blush at the start? Huh? That means it was only a momentary lapse, but there was no way Mion would let such a delectable detail slip by her. Well, you see, saying anything more was just a bad idea. In my bewildered state, I slipped further into an unfavorable position. After that, Mion continued to tease me about it for a while. Yay! So, why were you asking if I'm free tomorrow, Rena? Oh, I remember. This is the part where we get taken to the junkyard, right? I think. Huh? Oh, what were we talking about? It had been so long that Rena had forgotten how long Mion had teased me. It's just that, Kei-chan, you probably can't find your way around Hinamizawa by yourself yet, can you? That was true. I hate to say it, but if you blindfolded me and spun me around 3 times like we're playing pin the tail on the donkey, I wouldn't be able to tell up from down here. Yeah, I don't think I know how to get anywhere besides back and forth from school. Yes. So you see, tomorrow we were thinking that Mi-chan and I could escort you through Hinamizawa and show you around. Oh, never mind. I guess we're not going to the junkyard. That would be a godsend. Frankly, I was happy about the offer. You'll come, of course, right? If I'm free. You're being invited by a girl, you know. If I'm free. Keiichi. You're probably free anyway. If I'm free. Stop saying that. It's low-key bothering me. I was being stubborn as to not give a clear yes or no. Even though I thought it was a godsend, I'm too much of a scramp? What? To say it so upfront? Keiichi-kun, you're not free, perhaps? Perhaps? While Mion and I had our rather sour back and forth, Rena peeked over at me hesitantly. Figure I've been a bit too rough on her. I just gave in. Sorry, forgive me. I apologize. Thank you. I'm free. Great! The trepidation disappeared from Rena's face as it blossomed into a smile. Hey now, hey now! Seem like there's quite a difference between how cold you are to me compared to Rena, isn't there? It seemed Mion didn't care for how rude I was to her, compared to how quickly I agreed with Rena. But her being annoyed was very interesting. So I pushed Rena forward, speeding up our pace to leave Mion behind. Let's go, Rena. Maybe it should just be the two of us tomorrow. Leave grumpy old Mion behind. Huh? Whoa, if Keiichi-kun is okay with that, then... I'm the one who came up with the idea to take him around. Don't ignore me, Keiichi Maebara. That's your last name? Maebara. It'll be great if the two of us could go on a picnic together. Should we bring a basket, Rena? If we're bringing a basket, I'll make all the food. Maybe. Don't you ignore me too, Rena. I'll tell everyone that you two disappeared into the hotel district together. Why is she so perverted? Whoa. Rena smacked the shit out of her. Well then, I'm going home right now to start making it. Tomorrow's gonna be so fun. Later, Keiichi. Mi-chan. Bye. Wow. I think about watching the original Higurashi anime. Some people don't like the original anime but hate the remake even more. I don't know. Wait. I don't know who hates the OG, but the OG is pretty good. The OG has like 3 seasons. I don't know. I have never heard anybody say that they didn't like the OG. I mean, except for people who watch the new one and then say that they don't want to bother with the old one. I say the old one's pretty good. Like, I like it. It's like this is coming, like, I don't know how to describe to my experience, but this is coming from somebody who watched this when they were in middle school for the first time, and when watching Higurashi, I really loved it. Like it was like such a great anime watching it for the first time, because at first I thought this was like a happy kind of anime because I was looking for something new to watch, and I'm watching this, it's like slow paced at first, but then later on you start, you know, things starts getting a little bit weird, different. You start noticing these things, and then I don't know, just everything shifts in the story, and it became something wholesome to like something like a horror story, and it's like really cool. And I like how like it's psychological also, and I'm bad at like, you know, talking, but you know, I'm just saying it's a really good anime. I enjoyed it. It was like, even though it's kind of slow in the beginning, it kind of builds up and explains certain things. You have to like piece the story together as you go on in the show. Like, I think some things are not in I wouldn't say not in order, but you would have to like, the show is like has like a whole mystery aspect to it too. So, and I think the second season also kind of helps too with that. And I think the third season just has like, it's just I think the third season is not really a third season. It's more of a OVA because it has like 2 episodes. And I still have, even though I finished the originals, I still have some questions, because there's like some things that made me think that it was like, wow, I needed more. And then, you know, I'm very happy that I found this as an adult game, because now I can find out more. And I like the fact that there's 9 games of the Higurashi series. So maybe I could figure something out that I couldn't figure out watching the anime. I haven't seen the remake, so I don't know, you know, how good it is or how bad it is to say something, but I like the OG. Apparently the anime cuts down a lot of things from the original. The one thing I noticed about the remake was that there was a lack of bloodshed or something. That's what I heard. It had less blood going on, and I think I think they said that they combined some stuff in the game that would be spoiler for some people, but I don't understand. But I think they made their own story a little bit too, but I don't know either because I haven't seen the remake, so I can't really make comparisons or guess. Wait. After the settle, all that was left was me standing next to me on spall on the ground. There was Walt on her face. Are you alright? There was over 2 meters between you guys. Since you came, they've become sharper. This old geezer's body can't handle it. Oh, is she calling her herself? Oh, maybe it'd be easier if you stopped saying stuff that makes Rena want to hit you. Excuse me. Or else this could end up being Mion's slapstick comedy hour. If that happened, the result might be fatal. I think during that time with Higurashi, I was like watching shows like Blood Plus and like Elfen Light. So I was looking for anything to watch. High School Dead too. Soul Eater. Don't feel bad, Mion. You're probably the only one who can dodge her jabs. It felt like it was her knees though. Could it be that we were hanging around with an unrivaled martial arts master? Maybe someday we'll see her debut in an extreme contact sport. You can't lose to Rena. You need to train up and have a rematch. See, but I find it. But you know, the game is what made the anime exist. So hopefully, I find all the answers I need. Kei-chan, you should. This old geezer will root for you. Mion and I reaffirm our determination to discover a way to counter Rena's infallible technique. Okay, get off the floor now, Mion. Oh, is this a new chapter? Okay, we're switching scenes. You have reached new tips. You're a mixed grade. You don't have a uniform? Wait, what does that mean? Welcome to Hinamizawa. Meet all the villagers. Oh, I got a trophy. Let me save. Oh, I finished chapter 1. That's why. Let me view all the tips. We're a mixed grade. Oh, it's just cutscenes. Oh, take me back. I heard that the guy who wrote Higurashi also wrote Silent Hill F. Yes, I heard that also. That's why I have Silent Hill F bookmark it on my list to play too. I noticed that like zero seventh expansion was part of that. I was like, wow, this game is gonna be really good. It's only June, but it's already so hot. I can hear the Higurashi outside chirping. Me, but at the night, there are mosquitoes. It might as well be summer already. My only salvation was that the mornings were still cool. Summer, I do declare. Sadako was flapping her skirt languidly. That's pretty unladylike there. Yeah, she should probably not do that. Even if she was a little brat, she still was a girl. Keiichi does seem quite cool with just a single button shirt. I'm so jealous. From how I see things, the skirt you're wearing looks like it would be much cooler. A girl like you just wouldn't understand. Wearing jeans during the season and how steamy the crotch gets? it it gets steamy. This girl was gone imagining something indecent. Personally, I think honestly, I do think wearing jeans is pretty hot for the summertime. I think like wearing sweatpants or maybe shorts is probably gonna be like, keep you cool. Rena's summer clothes have a nice refreshing color. I feel cooler just looking at them. And they really do feel pretty cool. I do wish my summer clothes were as breezy as Rena's. But Satoko-chan, your summer clothes are so cute. Being a one piece and all. I like to wear your summer clothes. Really? Are you being serious? This is actually quite stuffy, you know. I do believe what you're wearing would feel much cooler. Are they gonna switch clothes? But it would be so much fun with cute clothes. Hayo. I had a feeling that Rena and Satoko's base values were fundamentally different. Speaking of which, our school doesn't have a uniform. Yeah, it doesn't. As long as they're proper, then regular clothes are fine. There are quite a few students in regular clothes. There were a few wearing uniforms, but they were all the same designs and rather plain. What's the uniform they're all wearing? They're all the same. That's the city school uniform. It's not like there's a rule, but they're all wearing them. Speaking of which, everybody in our group is wearing a different uniform, aren't they? Did you go out of your way to get them from somewhere? Why, yes, Mion-san supplied them. Oh, I mean, they do. Their uniform does kind of look similar a little bit. Michan relative runs a secondhand clothing store. They can get school clothes from all over the country for cheap, they say. So you asked those relatives to get a bunch of unique school uniforms then? That's Mion. She probably loves using her friends as dress-up dolls. Oh yeah, Mion. That must be a strange secondhand clothing store. I get that it's a secondhand clothing store, but stocking clothes from schools all over the country? That's pretty strange for a secondhand clothing store. What's the point in stocking up clothes from faraway schools they know nothing about? Yeah, I think so too. They also have used it school swimsuits and PE uniform. Used it? I don't like the idea of having used it once. Ew. Doesn't sound like the shop makes much money. They probably have Mion pitched in to help so that they can make a bit more. But Mion says it will be a big hit and become a great store with such conviction. Oh my god. Huh? Phil Hello, Philamaua. This is not my first experience with Higurashi. I have watched the anime like a long time ago, the OG anime. That's why I decided to play the game after, years later to, get to figure out the rest of the story. I don't get it. I don't want to read the mixed breed one. I feel like it's not necessary. Maybe I'll read it next time. Chapter 2. I took it a little too easy on the morning of my day off, and I was a little totally late. Today was the day Rena and Mion were going to show me around Hinamizawa. Nice. Oh my god, this is so nostalgic. I remember the cute little outfits. Oh, yes, the iconic Mion outfit. Rena and Mion were already waiting at the meeting place. Kei-chan, you're late. Sorry. The show I was watching last night was really interesting. Blame that. Keiichi-kun, you're like making me dislike you even more than when I disliked you in the anime. Oh, so that's your excuse for being late and keeping two girls waiting. Mi-chan, you just got here yourself. Last night episode of A Day in the Life of was interesting, wasn't it? She was just as guilty as me. Rena was carrying a pretty heavy-looking handbag. What is that? Mion answered my unspoken question with a wink. That's right, Rena really did make a picnic. Kei-chan, after you left, Rena pulled out all the stops. It's not like I forced her to do it. It was nothing, so don't worry about it, okay? She's been like this since last night, you know? Can you take responsibility for this? Alright. I am a man after all. I'll take responsibility. Huh? Responsibility? For what? For what? Ruben will be easier to remember. The anime is good introduction, but the visual novel is much better. Yeah. That's why like I had to like play the game because I just need to know more of the lore going on. Like I really enjoyed the anime. Ruben, got it, got it. As we both turn around slowly to look at Rena, our gaze drifts downwards to the massive handbag she was carrying. It didn't seem logically feasible that it would be entirely filled with lunchboxes. Except this was Rena we were talking about here. About 2 kilos, I guess? When Rena was picking it up, I could see she was struggling a bit. I say 5. You're exaggerating. Keiichi-kun is a boy after all. I thought he could probably eat a lot, so I made a lot. Okay? Let's get going. Heave-ho! Just from the way she was lifting it up, I couldn't believe that the only things in there were lunchboxes. Maybe you should carry them for her. You know? Thoughts? Correction, I say 5 kilos too. I'll help out, but all of it needs to be eaten. Won't forgive you if you make Rena sad, I got it. The only thing I could do at this moment was exercise a bit to make myself hungrier. Is this your first visual novel game? No, no, no. This is not my first visual novel game. This is one of many. The last visual novel game, I think the last visual novel game I finished was actually Steins Gate 0. I finished the sequel to Steins Gate. Well, I finished one of the endings to it like last week. I love playing visual novel games. Haven't finished with the pleasantries. We've began our leisurely stroll. A carefree walk bathed in the gentle morning sunlight. I couldn't have even imagined something so wholesome existed during my time in the city. These were the boonies after all. Oh god, these texts are confusing me. Can we introduce names? I gotta figure out who's talking. No solemnly desk jockeys trucking to work on weekends out here. It really was a nice place, peaceful and quiet. Yeah, I could low-key live in the boonies a little bit. As sparsely populated as the village was, you could still run into people just by walking around. I remember this spot. This little area. Oh, cool. I'm actually playing through the Science Adventure series. Oh. When you say a Science Adventure series, you mean like, let's see. It's Steins Gate, Chaos Child, and it was Robotic Notes, I think. I think those were the games. As sparsely populated as the village was, you could still run into people just by walking around. Ah, good day. Good day. Oh, you would be Maebara-kun, I believe. My 2 companions exchanged greetings with everybody we ran across. All of these passerbys even knew my name. Maybe I should calm down. Maybe if I calm down, relax, maybe I could just figure this out. When did I become this famous? I mean, you are a new resident from the city out of a population of how many people in this small boonie village? Of course they would know you. We passed 3 people, and when all 3 of them knew me, I started to feel a bit paranoid. Haha, it's a bit sad to say. Everyone knows everyone since there are so few people here in Hinamizawa. Come on, Keiichi. So that means when an unfamiliar face walks by, they automatically assume it's that Maebara fellow who just moved here? Yeah. Yeah, that's how it works out. It was a process of elimination you could only pull off in a place like this, but it was quite effective. Chaos Head, Steins Gate, Chaos Child, Robotic Notes, and on Scope. Yep, they're all the part. Yeah. I want to focus on Steins Gate though. And then later on in the future, I'll do the Chaos series and then the Robotics series. Yeah, I was thinking about the mod, but I was like, do I really want to put on a mod on the game I just first started with? So I was like, you could get the With the mod, it has an updated format to look like traditional visual novel, having characters named with their dialogue that would make it easier to know who's talking. It also has voice acting. That sounds really, really good to know. I like that. If I knew that, I knew there was a mod, but I didn't know the mod had all of that. Maybe next stream. Maybe next stream I'll add it in. I don't know if I can add it this stream. Wait, can I? Let me see. I'm tired. I'm so thirsty. I've been drinking my One Piece Stanley Cup. We'll take 9. I think that's on my list too. I like how it says it shows the text right there. All right, we're going on intermission. Let me do this. My voice need this. All right, let me see if I can figure this out. Let me read the instruction. Let's try that one. Okay. Use this if this alert does not start up. I hope it doesn't tell me to restart my computer. Okay. Alright, right. Okay, got it. Okay, and okay. Okay. Okay, one. Okay. Okay, you need it's a lot of gigabytes, low key. Okay, let's see. Okay, down with that one. Down with that, and that one. I love that it tells me I have enough space to do this. Thank you, I appreciate it. All right. Go to my file. What the heck? Okay, put that here. What else? What else? God, what else? What else is the file? Um, oh, this one too. And this one. I'm glad it's telling me which file I need to download. Okay, got it. And then extract it. Okay, extract this one too. I hope this works. I hope this works. Ruben, thanks so much for the follow. It's honestly good that you came to Twitch Twitch side. It's the only way I can see your comments more clearly. All right, extract this one too. Not a soul one. Wait, what do you mean it's not a soul? I think I did it. Okay. What do you mean the C drive? Oh, C drive. Oh yeah, I forgot about that thing. Oh yeah, my C drive is barely holding on. I need. You have enough. You have enough space. Oh man. Yes, Steins Gate is so amazing. Like the first game, I love the first game so much. That's why, like, I'm not gonna lie to you. I spent my like whole summer trying to finish Steins Gate. I did all the endings and I got the true ending. And guess I was like, let me play the second game. Second game was okay, but it wasn't like as great as the first game. But I finished one of the endings, and I'll go back to Steins Gate Zero and Mm, um, I'll go back to Steins Gate Zero and then do the rest of the ending so I can get the true ending later on. But I just really wanted to play Higurashi, so I was like, let me take a break from it. I need more space on this stupid C drive. I hate it. Or I need to delete some stuff and move it around. But I hate that my Steam is like on there. Like I have so much hard drives I can like move it somewhere else. I'm still not sure whether I love the anime or the visual novel better. Both are good. I didn't see the anime. I saw the visual novel because I felt like the game came first, so I might as well, play the game in the game. Because I felt like I feel like with Steins Gate, I feel like things would have been cut from the anime, so I didn't know if they showed everything. Uh, it was. I'm confused. So is everything good? So okay, directly kept as much as possible in the anime. Really? So they did like so Science Gate did the Science Gate anime did like all the endings and the true ending? They must have cut something. Okay, I stalled it. So how do I just open it normally? Hmm. Oh, just to okay. Oh, okay, just a true ending. Oh, okay, because like there was like some stuff in the game that I'm sure they wouldn't. Okay. Um, what is this? What? Wait, which I don't know what to choose. To continue, please choose a background music, SE option below, hover button for information. Um, Wizard 101? Wow, that's kind of a throwback. And sound effects are straight. Mm, Why is it so small? Why is this thing so small? Thank you. Okay, I added the mod. They said it's better to they said it's better to chapter jump instead of like loading in your file. Whoa. This looks so much different. Wow. I feel immersed now. I feel so immersed. Thank you, Ruben, for the suggestion. One thing they condensed down and cut were the lengthy science theory discussions, obviously for pacing. Okay. So, when I was playing the game kind of gave me so much information. It kind of blew my mind what was happening. I took it a little easy on the morning on my day off, so I was totally late. To top it off, that pesky mom of mine pushing a return journey errand on me with just I was about to leave the house. Today was the day Rena and Mion were going to show me around Hinamizawa. Rena and Mion were already waiting at the meeting place. Wow. Thank you. Oh god, thank you. Oh man, this feels no offense to the no offense to the old game, but I could this feels much better. Not gonna lie, when I play this, I prefer the original filter photography background. It looked a bit more eerie. Yeah, that the background art did look good because it kind of fit the 2000 S6 of this game, but I can see why they had to like take it away.
悪い悪い。責めるのは昨夜の面白かった特番に行ってくれ。
ほう。女の子との待ち合わせに遅刻して言い訳がそれってわけ?
But it really bothered me how there was like 5 paragraphs on text on the screen, and it made it hard for me to tell who was talking, and like hard for me to like do like different little different voices for each one, and it's like it confuses me. I get rattled and I start talking too much.
ゆうべの密着24時間面白かったしねえ。
I understand now. I understand. She was just as guilty as me. Rena was carrying a pretty heavy-looking handbag. What is that? Mion answered my unspoken question with a wink. That's right, Rena really did make a picnic.
ケイちゃん、あの後レナ。
Oh, because they're the same voice actor?
大張り切りだったらしいよ。
別に俺がけしかけたわけじゃないだろ
I would say the first game is like an introduction to the story. And then
そんな大変じゃなかったから気にしないでよ。
and then once we get to the nitty-gritty of it, things will change.
夕べから今朝まであのテンションらしいよ。責任取れんの？
わかった。俺も男だ。責任は取る。
責任ってなんだろうなんだろう。
You did better. She did better than me. As we both turned around slowly to look at Rena, our gaze drifted downwards to the massive handbag she was carrying. It didn't seem logically feasible that it would be entirely filled with lunchboxes. Except this was Rena we were talking about here.
2キロくらいかな。
2 kilos of what?
レナね、荷物持つとき、よっこらしょって言ってた。5キロ。
それはオーバー。ケイチくん男の子だからきっといっぱい食べるだろうと思ってたくさんね。もう行こう。よっこらよっこ。
Just from the way she was lifting it up, I couldn't believe the only things in there were lunchboxes.
訂正。俺も5キロ。
手伝いはするけど、全部食べるんだからね。レナを悲しませたら許さないよ。
I'm saying, like, Keiichi, like, honestly, I was watching the anime, and, like, I did not F with Keiichi when I was a kid. Like, I did not like him. And then, when I'm, like, playing this game, I'm, like, it's bringing back memories why I didn't like him. I was, like, wondering, Keiichi's the main character, so I was, like, like, how do I feel about him now? And then, like, he's low-key annoying. I don't know, out of all the characters in the show, Keiichi is like my least favorite, next to Satsuko. Having finished with the pleasantries, we begin our leisurely stroll. A carefree walk bathed in the gentle morning sunlight. I couldn't have imagined something so wholesome existing during my time in the city. These were the boonies after all. No slovenly desk jockeys chugging to work on the weekends out here. It really was a nice place, peaceful and quiet. Oh shoot. I forgot something. Because I was doing the mod. Oh, you were talking about the OG sprites. Yeah. I'm not a fan of the OG sprites. They looked weird, low-key. It looked kind of chunky. It reminds me of, like, My Little Pony's old doll, old styles. Oh, he changed over the course of the story? Okay. As sparsely populated as the village was, you could still run into people just by walking around.
こんにちは。
こんにちは。あら、そちらは。確か、前原くんだったかしら。
My two companions exchanged greetings with everybody we ran across. All of these passerbys even know my name.
なんで俺ってこんなに有名人なんだ
We passed 3 people in. When all 3 of them knew me, I started to feel a bit paranoid. Calm down.
悲しいかな。Hinamizawaは人が少ないからね。
つまりなんだ知らない顔が歩いてれば、それは自動的に新しく引っ越してきた前原さんってことになるわけか。
うん。そういうことになるね。
It was the process of elimination you could only pull out in a place like this, but it was quite effective. I'm enjoying the text-to-speech, the voice acting, and the sunny background, but I don't know why, but I missed the background. It kind of gave it that, I don't know, I'm with you, Raybun, like I'm missing it. From now on, I better make sure to maintain a good relationship with my sanity. Losing the background is part of this. They have discovered, wait. Oh, it's the background music. Oh, oh wait, they had a console of this game? I did not know. Oh wait, they had a game on the console? I didn't even know I could change the background. Oh. That day I've discovered accidentally gawking at a dirty magazine in the bookstore. I could expect all the villagers label me as a lech by the end of the day. Hinamizawa is not to be trifled with. I don't know, this looks better. I don't know. This is giving the vibe. That's not the end of this nightmare.
もちろんわかるよ。最初に会ったのが牧野林店の竹蔵おじさん。趣味は盆栽と尺八なんだよ。
次が乾物屋の次男の大輔くん。
大輔くん。
趣味は狙撃で、将来の夢は超永久スナイパーだとか。
PS3. It wasn't localized. They're using the voice acting from the game. Interesting. That's pretty cool.
それで今の人は入江診療所の看護師のミオさん。
I think I know Mio-san. She has like light blonde hair or something.
趣味は野鳥の観察と撮影だって。
すれ違った全員の名前までわかるのかよ。プロフィールまで。
Profiles? Yeah, it adds the feeling having these village things. I Google Hinamizawa. No wait, never mind. See my surprise, Mion and Rena exchanged looks and burst into laughter.
はあね。ここいらは都会みたいにご近所付き合いが希薄じゃないからね。
True.
試しに聞いてみよう。今ここにいる俺は誰だ？
前原圭一くん。意地悪なこと言うけど、本当は優しいテレ屋さん。
転校してきてようやく3週間。
3 weeks.
趣味は昼寝。最近トランクス派に転校。
How do you know that?
したよね。
もういいもういい。
トランクス。
それもいい。
Apparently, there is absolutely nothing you can keep hidden here. Hinamizawa was not a place to be trifled with. If I wanted to go to Japan, I want to visit the village. I always see people's pictures on Reddit when they visit, and it's so cool. Ooh, okay. That's a cool thing. Honestly, that's a cool trip to go to. The real village that Hinamizawa is based on is called Shirakawa-go, if I remember correctly. I know I've seen what the real village looks like, but I'm not sure about the name. But you could be right. I'm thinking about planning a Japan trip with my family. I can't wait to go. I'm so excited. Childhood dreams.
そうだね。うちらさ、これだけ賑やかに練り歩いてたからね。みんな思うんじゃない？ケイちゃんもひなみざわに馴染んでくれたんだって。
ひなみざわは過疎だから。
Oh yeah, I know it's shrinking, all right. The heck? Okay.
村中みんなが新しい仲間を歓迎してくれてるの。
I thought about brushing it off with something to the effect of "You're kidding me," but I held back. Had I ever greeted someone who just moved into the city like this before? Nope. Thinking about that made me believe what they said wasn't a joke at all. We passed another person. Of course, we were called out to again the same way. And it has Higurashi merch there. Wow, really? Okay, that's an interesting place to stop by later. Higurashi merch there. Okay. There's actually this Twitter account that always posts pictures of this village. Ooh.
仲良しそうでいいわね。
藤島さんちのおばさんだよ。
Fujishima.
こんにちは。
あら、前原くん、両手に花でいいわね。どう？生活はもう慣れた？
Instead of what? What is this word? Regurgitating a prepared response like I would have in the city, I respond with an empathetic nod. The woman chuckled, voicing her appreciation of how energetic I was. That was energetic to her? As I looked back over to Rena and Mion, they gave me a wink.
でね、そろそろお昼にしないかな。
Rena's brilliant smile signaled the approach of an event that both Mion and I were trying to forget. We both looked at each other.
俺も男だ。努力はする。だが量が多すぎる。
よしケイちゃん、ここはおじさんに任せなさい。
Why does she keep calling herself an old man? Mion has never seemed as reliable as she does right now. I expected no less from the class representative. I could have sworn in the anime she had a gun to her. She had a gun on her. Or am I tripping?
レナ、どうせ食べるならさ、見晴
Like-
らしのいいところで食べない？
That was part of her outfit. Like, that was part of her outfit in the game. Well, this is a... Wait. I could have sworn she was, like, holding it, like... Oh, this is, like, a different outfit. She's... Yeah, I could have sworn she was, like, holding a gun in her... That was part of her outfit. Oh, the gun's in the original sprite? Oh, I was confused. I was like, where's her gun? Because I could have sworn she was, like, you know, lugging that thing around. Keiichi's narration, to be honest, always give me a pretentious vibe. Him and his complicated words. Keiichi is a very annoying character, though. She uses those guns in a fighting game, too. Oh, there's a fighting game? Well, no, wait, I'm thinking of the Yume one. Wrong one. They took away her gun in the new one.
それいい。賛成。
Rena nodded her head happily in response to Mion's proposal. The cicadas. Now we're in the shrine. Isn't this Rika's shrine? Pressing the top of the stone stairwell, a shrine drawn straight out of my imagination appeared before us. It had worn down a bit through the years, but the fallen leaves had been swept up, giving it a tidy feeling.
ここはね、古出神社っていうの。
I think it's pretty cool that they actually use images from the real village.
多分見晴らしが一番いいところかな。
Kind of scary.
ここの場所、よく覚えといてね。もうすぐここでお祭りがあるんだから。
へえ、祭りにしちゃちょっと早いシーズンだよな。
綿流しは夏祭りじゃなくてね。昔は冬の終わりを喜ぶお祭りだったらしいよ。
I don't remember much about the festival, but I remember something happened. Something crazy happened. I think that was the start of something. I think that was the start of the craziness happening. I was embarrassed for assuming that festivals had to be held in the summer.
さて、弁当を広げてと。
Various colored lunchboxes were placed one after another on top of the plastic sheets. It sure did smell delicious. It's like Yume is also peak fiction alongside Higurashi. I love Yume. I love Yume so much. After I finished Higurashi, I discovered Yume, and it was like I was so sad there wasn't more. Like I was like, I tried to find the manga, but the manga had like some the manga had like a lot of chapters. There's like a lot of volumes in the manga, but then I found out there was a game, so I was like, let me play the game and then try reading the manga, because like I think there's like 9 volumes in the manga. Same thing with Higurashi. There's like Higurashi has like a lot of volumes too. It's like a 3D fighting game called Higurashi Daybreak. Oh, it's pretty comedic. It's always a turning point. We don't talk about Yume anime. It doesn't exist. No, the anime exists in my mind. Okay, the anime is amazing. I love it. Battler and Beatrice are forever. Well, what is this game? You're right about it being comedic. Yeah, this game was not made in the US. It was just... Yeah, no. I love Yume. I love the opening song. I love what it was doing. I saw it. It's just, it was so good. Maybe I should have played that. Maybe I should have played Yume. But the game was like, well, Yume is like $20 something for the game, and plus the first game, and plus Higurashi is like, this game was like, the first game of Higurashi was free, so. It was Rena's home cooking. It went without saying that it would be delicious. But is it even possible to finish all this? Hey, Mion. It'll take more than just a good view to get this all down, you know?
こんにちはです。
I knew it. It's Rika. Oh, yeah. This is their everyday clothes. I was like, why do they look so different? Am I tripping? But she looks different. They all, wait, they, I don't know. They just look different a little bit. Wait a second. I don't know about that. They look so chunky. My Little Ponies. Let's go with this one. I like this. Now it feels right. It feels right now. It was Rika and Satoko, and that's why everything was looking weird. You like the OG sprite? Nah, the OG sprite looks kind of chunky for me. Why are they here? Mion grinned over me. I don't know, maybe it takes some getting used to, but I'm just used to this type of art style from Higurashi. I see, this was her secret plan, the power in numbers. You have my thanks, Mion. Following up when all the pieces are in place is my specialty.
騒がしいから来てみれば、これは何ですの？
見りゃわかるだろ。これからランチタイムだ。ビュッフェスタイルだ。レナの手作り弁当に舌鼓だ。
そんなの見ればわかるでございますわ。どうして人様の庭でご座なんか広げてますの？
Our property.
神社は公共の場所だぞ。勝手に独占するな。
圭一の言う通りですよ。みんなのお庭にしますです。
くー、やっぱりリカちゃんはいい子だな。
Calm down.
座りな、そこ。一緒に食べよう。
After opening up a spot for Rika-chan, I promptly turned my back on Satoko.
ちょっとお待ちなさいな。私はどこに座ればいいんですの？
お前に座る場所はないし、食べる分もない。
That's so mean. But then again, she was acting up.
大丈夫だよ。さとこちゃんの分もちゃんとあるから。
Let me see what she looks like. Chunky, chunky, chunky. Their hands are so cute. They're chunky little hands. My Little Pony dolls. How often are you gonna stream Higurashi? Well, how would I would stream this is it goes on rotation. Like, I play 3 games, and first is a series game. That would be Higurashi. Then it will be a standalone game, and then later on, the third one is a random game I play with other people, or just a game that's a it's a multiplayer game. So it just goes in rotation after that. So I'll play Higurashi today. Next day I'll play my standalone game. Then I'll play my multiplayer game. Then I go back to Higurashi, and that's how I do it. They have mitten hands. They got chunky hands. I just can't describe. They just remind me of old school My Little Pony dolls. That's what they are. Yeah, that's how I do it. the standalone game I'm playing is Half Past Fate. And then I'm gonna play DBD, Dead by Daylight, next day. But Sundays are usually when I rig my model because I have to. I practice. I rig my own model, so I have to like practice to make sure it's good. But I'm probably not going to do that tomorrow, and probably just play Half Past Fate, and then play Dead by Daylight, and then probably do Higurashi after that rotation. Oh, that's cool. I hope that makes sense. What the heck is this? I'm banning you. I don't know what that was, but I'm banning you. I hope that makes sense how I play my games. Let me get up real quick. I need to stretch. Oh, you got it? Okay. But I usually stream I'm streaming 3 to 4 hours though.
Nai. Satoko no bun mo ore ga itadaku.
Hey, don't be greedy.
そんなことは許せませんの。はい、お箸です。
Oh, I skipped it by accident. Both Satoko and I leaped at the boxes, having it out with each other. I don't think I remember this scene from the anime.
ケイちゃん乗せるのうまいわ、ほんと。
I want to see what you look like, Mion. What do you look like an OG? There's her gun. There she goes. Let me take a picture of that. Look at OG Mion with her gun. Like I love to see that. Anyways, I gotta go. Great to chat on your stream for the first time. We'll be here for your Higurashi experience. Y'all have a good one. You too, Ruben. Thanks for coming in. And thanks for the follow. Enjoy your night.
はい、お皿。みーちゃんも、りかちゃんも。
Rena whipped out pairs of chopsticks and paper plates.
僕たちも頑張らないとなくなってしまうです。
そうだね。参戦と行くかな。
Battle? Let me just eat in peace.
いっぱい食べてね。ちゃんとみんなの分あるから。
Rena said it as she opened up a thermos. Just then I realized this lunch was made under the assumption that 5 people would be eating. It didn't change how much there was, but the implication behind it was different.
そのハンバーグは渡しませんわ。
Ew, I love this CG. Wow.
いや、肘は反則だろう、サトコ。
襟首をつかむのも反則でございます。
It was a tough battle, blocking with her full momentum and an elbow in the opening moves. Satoko appears to have the upper hand, but the difference in our proficiency with chopstick proved to be fatal and gave me the upper hand.
最後のミートボール。
校長サトコ、破れたり。
You are fighting a little girl. Satoko and I ambly began choking at the same time, falling backwards and spasming. Rika-chan patted me on the head to clear it, even though it was actually stuck in my throat. Rika. Seeing that made Rena blush and breathe heavily in excitement. It was almost like flowers were floating all around her. Mion advised Rena to refrain from saying anything that could get her locked up. That's how our meals usually go. I'll do anything in my power, just so things could stay like this. That sounds so ominous. The tense battle calmed, and finally everyone reached a point where they could begin talking. Receiving tea from the thermos, I let out a small sigh.
日本語ってやつはさ、どうしてこう味に対する賛辞が少ないんだろうな。
食事中の団らんって考えがそもそも近代に入ってからだからじゃない？
昔の人は無言で食事を済ませたそうだし。
I do the same thing.
作る人もちょっぴり寂しかったろうね。
I prefer Keiichi in the manga, but like his behavior in the visual novel is accurate to his age. I haven't read the... I think I only read a little bit of the manga like so long ago. But... I guess so. I wouldn't know, but... But he bugs me sometimes.
きっと昔の人は食べるのに忙しくて味を褒める暇もなかったのですわ。
But to be honest, if you think about it, he's probably the only normal person in this village. I mean, within the main cast.
でもね、美味しいの一言だけでも嬉しいよ。
I cannot wait to get a standing desk because there's times when I need to get up and like stretch my legs.
苦労の甲斐があったかなって。
She blushed a little as she said that.
美味しいです。
With absolutely perfect timing, Rika-chan struck Rena-chan directly with praise. She looked straight at her with an expression of bewitching innocence.
Huh?
After Rena uttered an unintelligible noise, a ring of smoke rose from her head with an audible poof. He's supposed to be 14? Really? I thought he was 16. Dang. Oh, I guess Rena and Mion are the ones who are 16 then? Or 17? I think they're 16. Because they're the oldest in the classroom.
リカちゃん、お持ち帰りじゃなくて、ありがとう。本当に美味しかったですよ。
Yeah, I guess Mion's the one who's 16. And then, what? Satoko and Rika are like 8? 8 or 9? Rena flushed with reddened with excitement, embracing Rika-chan and rubbing her cheeks against her so hard you could almost hear it. Oh, what? They said Rika's 6? No, wait, she's 11 and 83. Okay. Rena's the same age as Keiichi? Oh, wait. Interesting.
リカちゃんには褒めてもらったお礼に、じゃーん。これをサービスね。
2 apple rabbits. After sticking toothpicks into them, she thrust them forward to Rika. After Rika-chan accepted them, the mood suddenly shifted in a bizarre way. Why?
なんだよ、サトコ。その挑戦的な目は。
Defiant look.
皆さんにはレナさんのリンゴを獲得できるだけの賛辞が用意できまして。
強気じゃんよ。ボキャ品のあんたにどんな賛辞が思いつくっての？
では、ご覧あそばせ。
After Satoko flashed Mion and me with a defiant look, she changed the tone of her voice suddenly. What's she up to?
レナお姉ちゃんのお弁当、サトコも美味しかったよ。
Satoko looked up at her proudly while talking cutie. What? How is that a praise? That's not even persuasion by tears. That's persuasion by cuteness, isn't it? This is Rena's limited special skill. She blushed and her head spun, waving around in circles. Don't fall for it, Rena! There you go. I actually read the manga before the original novel, so I didn't realize how different his background story is in the manga. Yeah. I think they try to make him more protagonist-like instead of like child-like. I don't know how to describe it. Keiichi? This voice actor. Swish, stab, push. Satoko was also presented with apple rabbits. After stuffing them into her mouth, she looked over at Mion and me again with that defiant gaze. It took only 5 seconds to take down Rena. That's unfair, to think she has such a trick. Just for some apples? No thank you. Damn it! That was a dirty trick. First of all, that wasn't even a praise.
さとこ、それで勝てたつもりとはね。あんたらの底の浅い技とはわけが違うものを見せてあげようじゃない。
それは頼もしいぜ、ミオ。それはどんな技なんだ？
やるのはケイちゃん。
ケイちゃん？は
あ？見せてもらおうではございませんか。豊島のあがきを。
The plan of attack she suggested was wicked, but it was the only thing we had to beat Satoko. Is it really that? Is it really that? Is that really that worth it? After sipping my teeth, I started talking, very naturally and calming. Perfectly.
本当に美味しいよな。これってさ、全部手作りなのかい？
実はね、これほとんど冷凍物なの。
じゃあ、レナの手作りのってどれだい？
恥ずかしいな。教えなきゃダメ？どうしても？
Synergy from the synergy of boys plus homemade lunches, her expression has melted in euphoria.
わかるよ。
She's in love, right?
でしょ。
Rena turned in an even deeper shade of red. The words "I can't believe it" practically written on her face. I can't tell what's going on. Of course, Mion had told me beforehand. It's been perfect so far. After acting like I was shy, I waited a beat. Next would be the finisher.
レナの匂いがしたから。
Ew. Silence enveloped the area. Rena's face, still completely red, froze solid. With a small yelp, Satoko also blushed. Of course I did too.
レナの手作りのリンゴのウサギさんが食べたいな。なんて。
Or something. Even if this was all because I was competing against Satoko, I feel like I had crossed the line by a good 9 yards, I think. Yeah, that was weird. Then at that moment... Whoa. It was a Tupperware container filled with rabbits. I guess she liked it. Instantly, dozens of the apples were shoved into my mouth, knocking me over. Was it really that serious? Head was forcibly laid upon her lap, and even more apples were shoved into my mouth. While she was squealing, one apple after another was forced into my mouth. More and more. Oh god, you're gonna die. How about them apples, Satsuko? Looks like we win.
ケイちゃん、殉職見事なり。どうよ、サトコ。うちらの完全勝利だね。
こんな手 信じられないですの。悔しくないもん。
You look like about to cry. Satoko ground her teeth mortified. We did it! I claim victory as my consciousness drifts slowly away from me. At that time, Rena stopped her squeal as she suddenly realized something.
リカちゃん、食べないの？塩水強すぎたかな？かな？
Looking over, Rika-chan had pulled the toothpick out of the apple rabbit placed into her cupped hands and seemed to be at loss what to do.
うさぎさんがかわいそうです。助けてあげてほしいです。
What the heck? Oh, she got a nosebleed. Rika's the real Ritter. And how was the sound of blood spurting from Rena's nose?
かいいよ。今夜こそ絶対本持ち帰り。
She shook sporadically, her head wobbling back and forth. Then coming back to her senses, she took all the apples around me, gathered them up with a whiff, 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 and fixed them back up on a plate.
これでみんな寂しくないよね。これリカちゃんにあげるね。
I guess Rika's the real winner. Rika-chan raised up Satoko's hand like a referee after having the plate of rabbit shoved to her. She whispered,
僕たちが勝ちましたです。
"Oh, she was in on it."
逆転負け。
Thus, my sacrifice ended up being in vain. Oh, chapter 3? It was a fun-filled, crazy day. But as soon as the sun began to set, the end of the day really did come quickly. Let me save, just in case. I like how the sun is setting and it actually shows the sun is setting based on her skin.
Mion, 今日はありがとな。楽しかったぜ。
また明日ね。
Satoko and Rika-chan went home as well. We parted ways with Mion and it ended with just Rena and myself enjoying the evening air on our way home. Excuse me. It burped.
ケイチくんも今日は付き合ってくれてありがとう。楽しかった？
ああ、楽しかった。まだ家に帰るのが惜しいくらいだぜ。
あ、じゃあさ、ちょっとだけ寄り道してもいいかな？
See, this is the part where we go to the junkyard now.
寄り道？
The junkyard.
遠いのか？
ちょっと歩くけどすぐ済むから。
Since we had been walking around all day, I must have seemed a bit tired. Not feeling like teasing Rena, I quietly nod. Traversing a small path up a small hill, the land suddenly stretched out before us. Let me see some. Oh, that looks so. I wanted to see a difference. There, what looked like the remains of a depleted construction site came into view. A large heap of garbage spread out towards the swamp. Probably illegal dumping. I recall it being a newspaper.
今日は久しぶりだから何かあるかな？何かあるかな？
Sorry, I keep doing this. I just gotta.
久しぶりって、レナのようはあのゴミの山かよ。
It's so hard because like sometimes I want to change the background and sometimes I don't want to change it. I don't know. The background kind of made sense for the lighting right now.
ゴミじゃないよ。レナにとっては宝の山だもん。
Rena had already entered that well-known cute mode of hers, so that meant there was something cute here. Didn't she like took a statue of this fast food place?
わあ、新しい山だ。ワクワク、ワクワク。
Wak wak. She descended the unstable slope with ease. I expected no less from a born, bred country girl.
おい待てよ、今行くから。あったたたた。
My city-raised self was completely pitiful.
いいよ。ケイチ君はそこにいて。すぐ住むから。
Yep, this place I know what she does. Yeah. Isn't I don't know if I should. I don't know. I don't want to really want to spoil things, but this is a place where she, you know, she hit a. I'm just gonna say she hit a body here. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all. That's it. That's it. That's okay. That's it. Okay. Rena kindly declined my what?
転ぶなよ。足元に気をつけろよ。
大丈夫だよ。大丈夫。
I wonder if they're gonna show her iconic face.
全然平気。
Wait, let me save. Let me save. Just in case I missed it. Just in case I missed it. Literally bonding amongst the heaps of trash, Rena disappeared from the sight. I didn't like being left behind, but I was still pretty tired from the whole day, so I just ended up waiting. Without the lively Rena around, the surrounding area quickly fell into silence. The cry of the Higurashi gently cooled the air. Fairly exhausted, I began to feel a little sleepy. Just then, the sudden noise of a scattering pebbles alerted me to somebody's presence. Startled, I turned around. The hatchet. Oh, the camera! Him! Yes. I've been looking for you. Standing there was a typical-looking photographer. He spied over at me through his camera. Weirdo. His body was tan and fit. So something about him seemed unreliable, and he had a bit of an aloof air about him. He's so built in the sprite too? Oh, let me see that. I gotta see the difference. Wait, let me see. Console? Console, he looks so skinny, but they made him, like, handsome. And then this one, he got a big head in this one, but he's built. And now, the original one, OG, I mean, the OG one, he looks old. The OG one, he looks... Alright. This one makes sense. Wait, no. Wrong thing. Although startled when I turned around, he overplayed his reaction. That was my line.
驚いたのはこっちですよ。
Yeah, you're taking a picture of me. Like, what are you doing here?
驚かすつもりはなかったんだ。君はHinamizawaの人かい?
I gathered that he wasn't from that question. Unfazed by my suspicious gaze, he introduced himself without my prompting.
僕はTomitake。
Tomitake.
フリーのカメラマンさ。
I remember you.
Hinamizawaにはたまに来るんだ。
You were with the nurse, I think. I didn't ask who you were.
写真ってのは被写体に断ってから撮るのが礼儀なんじゃないんすかね。
Right?
ごめんごめん。メインは野鳥の撮影でね。断った試しがないんだよ。
So what? You're saying I'm the same as birds? Like, what is he saying?
いやいや、夕闇に黄昏る少年があまりにも絵になっていたんでね。
Picturesque? Yeah. I don't think taking pictures of a 14-year-old boy is the right thing to say at the moment without permission.
本人の許可を取らずにファインダーを覗いたことを謝るよ。
Oh, those are pretty slick. All that annoyance I felt for being startled just flew away as he buttered me up. I had no intention of hanging around with this guy trying to get cozy with me, except it didn't seem like Rena would be back soon. Stranger danger for real. But this older guy, Tomitake-san, he didn't mind my cautious response and continued rambling on by himself. Rena popped her head out from one of the lower piles of garbage and waved her hand.
連れがいたのかい？お、彼女はあんなところで何をしているんだい？
None of your business. That's what I wanted to know.
さあね。昔殺して埋めたバラバラ死体でも確認してるんじゃないですか？
Oh! As a matter of fact, Keiichi. That was such an odd thing to say, though. Like, why? Out of all the things he could have said. Tomitake looked shaken up by that for a moment. Uh-oh. I responded like I would if I was talking to Ren and the others. You talk like that with your friends? Weird.
嫌な事件だったね。腕が一本まだ見つかってないんだろ？
Bro, Keiichi, like, can you think before you talk?
馬に蹴られる前に退散するかな。
Lovebirds.
驚かせてすまなかったね、ケイイチ君。
Rena, you gave this stranger my name. Tomitake contorted suggestfully and then disappeared into the twilight. Missing my chance to retort put me off of it.
ケイイチくん、怒ってる？
Keiichi and his trash panda girlfriend? Oh my god.
どうしてだろう？
Look, okay? She's just thrifting, but in her own way, okay? It's just thrifting, but in a different way. It wasn't Rena's fault, so I decided to just brush it off for now.
どうだった？掘り出し物は見つかったか？
That was a compliment, by the way. I kind of felt it. But I was trying to think of it, like, I was trying to put two and two together, because, like, panda. I mean, because, like, it looked like a compliment, but an insult at the same time. And then I was like, oh my gosh, it's so true. Oh my gosh, I can't look at her the same. Oh wait, yes I can. I always love you, Rena. I knew it!
ケンタ君人形？お手あ
She's
れ
gay.
か？ケンタ君フライドチキンの店の前に必ず置いてあるあの等身大人形の？
I need more CG. I couldn't tell how she decided what cute or not, but well, she seemed to be wanted.
あれはゴミだろ。
She wants a fast food statue. Interesting.
お持ち帰りしたきゃしてもいいんだぜ。
他の山の下敷きになってるの。簡単には掘り出せないし、あそこ明かりがないからすぐ暗くなっちゃうし。
Rena seemed quite down about finding a treasure and not being able to bring it back.
俺も手伝ってやるよ。
But how do you only take it home anyways if you dig it out? Like that thing's heavy.
今日のうまかった弁当の恩返しってことでさ。
Good luck with that, Keiichi.
ありがとう。
Birds heading home to roost proclaimed that nightfall would soon be upon us.
ケイイチくんが手伝ってくれる。ケンタくんはお持ち帰りできる。
Rena staggered along as if intoxicated by her dreamy state of mind. I tried asking her in a way that wouldn't take her out of her cheery state.
なあレナ、あそこで昔なんかあったのか？
ダムの工事をやってたんだってね。
Now you want to say something.
詳しく知らないけど。
例えばさ、工事中になんかあったとか、事故とか。
知らない。
Uh-oh. The mood's gonna change now. The mood's change. Her tone was disturbingly frank. Sounded more like a denial than an answer. I must have appeared rather dumbstruck. Rena quickly lightened her expression.
実はね、 去年までよそに住んでたの。
Yeah, she was a city girl.
レナも転校生だったのか？俺はてっきり。
だからね、それ以前のことはよく知らないの。ごめんね。
Don't really know. Don't want to talk about it. That was the kind of feeling she gave me. Thinking about it, of course it would be like that. This wasn't the type of thing girls would enjoy talking about. It was quite a disturbing incident. We still haven't found one of the arms. If it's just like Tomitake say, then I have a feeling only the Higurashi would know. Kenta-kun instead of the abbreviation of Kentucky. Oh! That scared me. Damn site murderer, Maebara Manor. I give you all the tips. Let me see mixed grade. Dang, the classroom looks really cute.
俺と同い年だったよな。
うん、そうだよ。も同じだよね。
Zodiac animal. Fruit basket! Hey now, it would be weird if we were the same age, but not the same zodiac animal.
そんなことないよ。誕生日の違いがあれば年齢が同じでも干支が違うこともありえるって。
あれ？あ、そうか。ミオン、頭いいじゃないか。
ところで、ケイチ君は何月生まれなのかな？レナは7月なんだよ。
Rena smirked and puffed up in pride. Hey now, what's the meaning of this? She's not planning to be all high and mighty if her birthday was a wee bit sooner than mine, is she?
だが諦めろ。俺に誕生日で挑もうったって無駄なことだ。なんなら一月差ごとに100円の賭けをしてもいいぜ。
なんでだろう。なんでだろう。
Rena panicked at suddenly being challenged to a wager. Given how panicked she is, I'm certain she doesn't have much allowance left this month. It's just, sending her into a panic about something as simple as a birthday is so fun, I can't help myself. You're weird for that.
ってことはケイちゃん、ひょっとして4月生まれ？
But wouldn't that mean Rena's older?
そういうこったな。残念だな、レナ。
Wait.
俺、もうとっくにレナより年上なんだよ。
Wait. Doesn't that mean... Wait. January, February, March, April, May... Oh. Oh, he is older. By like, what?
そうなんだ。
2 months?
じゃあ、みーちゃんと同い年なんだね。
まあ、ほんの何ヶ月かはね。
Wait, so
す
these
ぐに
three...
また差を開いてあげるけどさ。
Wait, so they're all 14. Or unless she's 15 and... Mion snickered through her nose. Hey now, that's not something to get all high and mighty about. As if I'm one to talk.
そういえば、ミオンって上級生なんだよな。
下級生の方が燃えるってんなら、今日から下級生ってことでもいいけど。
みーちゃん、よくわかんないこと言ってる。
Just by seeing Rena's blushing face, you can tell she knew exactly what she meant by it though.
で、サトコとリカちゃんが下級生と。どころか、学校が違うくらいの下級生だよな。
ケイチ君は、ちょっと好みの年齢が低すぎると思うな。
Don't make it weird. You're not making any sense yourself, Rena. I'll just grab onto her head and scuff it up a bit.
やめて
ー。前から思ってたんだけどさ、なんでこの学校ってクラスが学年混在なんだ？
教室の数が足りないからだよ。仕方ないじゃん。営林署の建物を間借りしてんだからさ。
When she says it like that, it makes sense. I thought our school was strange for a while now. The schoolyard is gravel. Wait. There are rooms that aren't for classes, and there are some strange sort of construction machinery parked here.
なんで借りてるんだよ。本当の学校はどうしちゃったんだよ。
戦前からずーっと立ってたらしいからね。老朽化でね。廃校ってわけよ。
It probably was a grand old schoolhouse.
まあそれで生徒は町の学校に通うことになったんだけどさ、遠いでしょ。
どこの学校だったの？
沖宮の駅前通りを抜けて病院に曲がって小児科の向かいに学校あるのわかる？
へえ、遠いよ。
It does sound far. I couldn't tell where that was by the location, but I understand it was pretty far from Rena's reaction.
まあそんなわけでさ、沖宮の学校に通いたくない連中はこうして営林署の建物を間借りした仮校舎に通ってるってわけさ。
Fake school.
ひなみ沢の子供の半分くらいかな。朝早くに自転車で通ってる子たちも結構いるよ。
まあこんなはちゃめちゃな学校に通ってたら進学校とかはちょっと無理だろうからね。
そんなことないよみーちゃん。ちゃんと頑張ればどこでだってお勉強はできるよ。
お、そうだぞそうだぞ。レナとは意見が一致したな。
そうだねそうだね。頑張ろう。
せいぜい頑張ってくださいな。おじさんはささやかに応援しとりますわ。
This tip is low-key long.
俺たちがじゃないぞ。ミオンがだぞ。お前受験生だろ。こんな成績じゃお先真っ暗だぞ。
いいもんいいもん。路頭に迷ったら永久就職してケイちゃんに食わせてもらうから。
永久就職ってなんだろうなんだろう。
ほらそこうるさいですよ。
Chie.
自習は静かに。
The teacher yelled at all three of us. It was completely our fault. Satoko saw it and contorted oddly. What? I stuck out my tongue at her response. It is just as Mion says. The school has nothing to do with higher education, but it makes up for that by having lots of valuable things other schools don't. Oh, it's over. Okay, let's talk about the Maebara Manor, which is our house.
ケイちゃんってさ、すごいお金持ちってわけでもないの？
なんだよ突然。俺がいつ高級車で登校したよ。
月の小遣いはいくらもらってる
1000円。
1000 yen? $10? No, wait, is that right? I mean, like $6 something. Maybe that's expensive back then.
あら、結構小市民的ですのね。
I guess
お
not.
弁当のおかずも普通ですよ。お金持ちじゃないです。
What are they talking about? To be asked out of nowhere how much I get and then told that I'm a plebeian amount?
ごめんね、ごめんね。
Rena seemed to pick up on my dubious expression and started giggling.
ケイちゃんちってさ、すっごく大きいでしょ。だから建築中からひなみ沢中で前原屋敷って呼ばれて注目の的だったんだよ。
Maebara Manor. Like that. Maebara Manor?
あんなに大きいお家だからどんなお金持ちなのかなってみんなで噂し合ってたの。
Not rich, but they got a good deal on the house, probably. I didn't even realize my expression was on. I see. Now I get it. Well, the frame of it is huge. I see how it could cause some misunderstandings.
私の推理ではお家を建てるのにお金をかけすぎて貧乏になってしまったと考えてますのよ。
That's low-key rude, but okay.
貧乏でかわいそうかわいそうです。
These kids are so rude. Rika-chan took pity on me as he patted my head. I go from being treated like a millionaire to a beggar.
ああ、諸君らの楽しい想像をぶち壊すようで悪いが、うちは金持ちでも貧乏でもないぞ。 極めて平均的な。
あれだけ大きな家は普通とは言わないって。しかも玄関は立派で門は大型車も入れるようになってるし、絶対普通じゃないって。
Sorry, my house is bigger than the rest of the villagers. They do say the bigger your house, the more prosperous you are. The reason the house is so big is because Dad's studio is in it too. Ah. There are a bunch of different workshops and a lot of his works are hung up in different places. All of them are huge too. For that was the reason the family actually uses only a third of the house for day-to-day living. He planned it out so some people's cars could come in to see the gallery he opens up in the house someday. By the way, the entranceway Mion is talking about is the one for the studio and is normally sealed off. The entranceway the Maebara family actually uses is a very plain and simple one. The interior is much different from how it looks on the outside.
ぜひ今度ケイちゃんの家を探検してみたいよな。お金持ちじゃないと主張しながらもあの邸宅。
The dad is not in the manga. Oh wait, it's in the manga, but not so much in the original novel. They were giving him screen time in the manga. Okay.
一体何が隠されているのか。
かいいものが隠されてるといいな。きっと家具を買うお金もなくなってて殺風景な部屋がいっぱいなのですわ。
Spartan?
絨毯のお部屋ならぜひゴロゴロしてみたいですよ。
I love doing that on carpet floors, just rolling around on it too.
わあ、それいいね、それいいね。レナもゴロゴロしたい。
Oh, he doesn't have a sprite? Seems like their imaginations were just piling on. Well, sometimes in the near future, it wouldn't be too bad to invite them all in my house. Dad is such a sucker for the ladies, and so he might even let them look around his studio. Oh, we're still on this, huh? The cry of the Higurashi crescended as the sky towers over everything. It was hot, but the air was clear. It smelled like the beginning of a summer. Alright, last one. The damn site. The murder. The scary thing. I wonder how they're gonna put that in. From the June 1979 edition, the Shishibone City Okinomiya Police Station, June XX, late at night. Suspects were arrested on suspicion of murder and improper disposal of a corpse. The main offender has been added to wanted list nationwide. According to our source, the 6 suspects were at the Hinamizawa dam construction site workroom at 9 p.m. where they are suspected to have assaulted and murdered the site oversee as a group, dismembering his body and hiding it. On the XX at 8 o'clock in the morning, a report was filed by the Shishibone City Hospital in which a male suspect alleged to having murdered Mr. X. When questioned at the police station, the individual confessed to the crime. Since a portion of the body was recovered at the location he gave, he was arrested that afternoon on suspicion of murder and mutilation of a corpse. The rest of the suspects were arrested on the same day, but the main culprit is still at large. Police are currently on his trail. The motive is purported to be a drunken verbal dispute during which he killed the victim in a fit of anger. However, as there are multiple inconsistencies with their testimonies, the investigation is ongoing. Wow. Okay. Got the lore in. Alright, let me save. I finished chapter 2. Nice. Whoa.
ケンタくん人形？
I gotta stop changing it every time. I just can't make up my mind.
ああ、そりゃあレナのツボだわな。
レナがサトコやリカちゃんをお持ち帰りしたくなるのはわかる。だが ケンタ君人形だけは理解できないぞ。あんなメガネ親父のどこがいいんだ。
Wait, we didn't get to see Rena's iconic angry face. Or is that later on? I could have sworn when they were taking off the Colonel Sander, she had a hatchet in her hand or something. Why didn't they talk about
そ
that?
りゃあレナに直接聞けばいいじゃん。どうせだって可愛いんだもんしか言わないだろうけどさ。
レナはよくあそこ工事現場のとこへ宝探しに行くのか？
ちょくちょく見に行くって言ってましたです。
しかし年頃の女の子がゴミあさりね。
レナが楽しいならいいんだと思いますです。
あそこはなんだよ。ダムの工事現場だったのか？
It has been bugging me since yesterday, like an itch I couldn't scratch.
何年か前に中止になっちゃったけどね。
Then why are they still here?
みんなで力を合わせて戦いましたです。
Hearing an ominous word like fought come from weaker words mouth startled me.
そうそう。
Alright, I have to go. Good luck with Higurashi. Alright, Jonathan. Thanks for coming in. Have a good night. To be honest, this, 20 more minutes and I'm probably gonna end the stream too. It's like, what time is it now? It's like midnight now. So, I'm gonna be wrapping this up soon too.
何しろとんでもない話だったんだよ。ひなみざわが丸ごとダム湖に沈むことに一方的になってさ。
So, I'm only able to be here because the protest seceded?
ごめんねごめんね。待たせちゃったかな。申し訳ありませんわね、ケイチさん。お化粧直しに時間をかけちゃいまして。
Powder your nose.
さとこ、便所には溜めてから行け。一気に出せて楽で早いぞ。
What the heck?
花も恥じらう乙女になんて口の利き方。
Who was she calling a maiden? If Satoko really was a maiden, she wouldn't have reacted like that. The usual high chinks ensue.
さてと、今日は快速に乗っ取り、部員の諸君に是非を問いたい。彼、前原圭一君を新たな部員として我らの部活動に加えたいのだが、いかがだろうか。
レナは異議なーし。近隣風情が私の相手を務められるかしら。
That's it.
僕もサトコも賛成しますですよ。
The three that Mion had query voiced their approval.
全会一致。おめでとう、前原圭一君。君に栄えある我が部への入部試験を許可する。
Entrance exam. What?
順を追って説明しろ。俺はまだ入るとは言ってないぞ。何の部活だ？
我が部はだな。複雑化する社会に対応するため、活動ごとに提案される様々な条件下、時には準教、あるいは逆境からいかにして。
レナは弱いからいじめないでほしいな。仲良くやろうね。レナさんは甘えてますわ。弱い者は食い尽くされるのが世の常なのでございますわよ。
This was starting to sound a bit sketchy. So what kind of club was it?
つまりみんなでゲームして遊ぶ部活なのです。
Oh. Rika-chan was the only one to answer my question with a pertinent response. So basically this club puts Mion's hobby of collecting games to use. Basically. By playing the various games that Mion had hoarded every day, it seemed like depending on the day, there were prizes for the winner or a penalty for the person who finished in last place.
先に断っとくけど、ままごと遊びみたいなレベルじゃないからね。一生いっぱいに命がかかってるくらい本気でかかった方がいいよ。
楽しくやれればいいじゃないか。そうすごむなよ。
快速第一条、狙うのは1位のみ。遊びだからなんていういい加減なプレーは許さない。
快速第2条、そのためにはあらゆる努力をすることが義務付けられておりますのよ。
The way Satsuko said it, it sounded like she was saying use any means necessary. This is war for them.
もちろん僕も頑張りますです。レナも弱いけどね、精一杯頑張ってるの。
I knew what they were trying to say. In a game where everybody's aiming for the top, it's rather unsportsmanlike to play just for fun.
よし、俺も本気でやってやるぜ。
With that, I was finally ready for the rite of initiation, my baptism to the club. Oh my god.
ケイちゃんに一応忠告ね。レナも結構えげつないからね。
Oh, how nasty. What? The initiation looks like it was going to be rough. Mion began fishing around in the student locker in the back of the room. They have the games here at the school? Well, it's a club equipment, so I guess that's fine.
難しいゲームはケイちゃんだけに不利だからね。今日は誰にでもわかるゲームにしよう。スタンダードにトランプのジジ抜きはどう？
I thought they were going to play Old Maid.
よし、受けてやるぜ。
やっぱり罰ゲームがないと燃えないよね。今回はビリに顔面落書きの剣。どう？
優勢じゃないよね。優勢じゃないよね。
Permanent. She wants to draw on her face with permanent markers? Did she say she...
上等でございますわ。
Satsuko cheered the idea on. She didn't even flinch at the thought of such a severe penalty. It seemed like she was raring to go. If it's going to be like this, then I won't lose. Then I can't lose either.
じゃあカード切ってみんなに配るね。
Old Bachelor is pretty much the same as Old Maid. There's only one difference. There's no Joker. In its place, one card is pulled out at the start, meaning there will be one card without a match left over at the end. You don't know which card will end up being the Joker. It's a pretty thrilling game.
じゃあ1枚抜くね。
I don't know the rules of it like that. But Mion took out one card and let it face down on the table. Everybody stared at the card instantly.
終盤になればおのずとわかるし、最初はどうしようもないよな。
But the rest of them were pretty serious. They didn't seem as relaxed as I was. They compared their cards to the one face down, all the while gauging each other's reaction. It was as if they could see what the face down card was. No, it couldn't be.
このトランプ、結構傷物だろ?
Oh, they know. The cards are marked, so it's set up for him to lose.
まさかみんなにはその傷でそこに伏せたカードがわかってる?
That's crazy.
快速第2条ですわ。ケイチさんも勝つために最善の努力をなさいませ。いくつかのカードは特徴的だから、ケイチ君にもすぐ覚えられるよ。
She said that so matter-of-factly.
上等だぜ。この程度でハンデになると思うなよ。
This was set up for you to fail, dude. Give up. I lashed out angrily, but it was rather obvious I was at a disadvantage. After all, they'd gone so far as to memorize the wear and tear of each individual card. This wasn't a simple game of Old Bachelor. If this was a test, then they were playing with the answer sheet in front of them. Bring it. I'll take advantage of your carelessness and beat you at your own game. That baseless confidence would soon be crushed. Yeah, you lost.
ケイちゃんの手札を右から言うぜ。3、4、9、ジャック、クイーン。
ちなみに、ジジはダイヤの J なのです。
Oh my god.
どうカードを入れ替えたって見え見えですわ。上がりですな。
All these sound effects. I thought I was prepared, but for it to be this brutal, just overwhelming.
鬼だ。こいつらは鬼だ。レナは鬼じゃないよな。
This is for all the teasing you did for her.
ごめんね、ケイチ君。こっちがハートの3だよね。上がり。
Not even a hint of mercy. Rena, even Rika-chan? These club activities weren't to be trifled with. An alumnus of this club would definitely survive on this cruelest of situation. If our entire club has detonating collars strapped to their neck and were dropped into a deathmatch or deserted island, these guys would probably take it to it like fish to water. I can already picture their joy as they hunt down each of their classmates. Oh.
ポイントは減点制ね。着順がそのままマイナス点。トータルで一番少ない人が優勝。
では、ケイイチはビリなので5です。
There's already a 5 mark down on my scorecard?
やっぱりさ、綺麗なトランプでやらないとケイイチ君に不公平だよ。
いいのいいの。ケイちゃんだって男だし。これくらいの逆境は跳ね返せるよね。
貧民風情は逃げ帰って涙で枕を濡らすのがお似合いでございますことよ。
Why is she so rude? A petite hand laid upon my top of my head, which was trembling from uncontainable frustration. It was Rika-chan.
ファイト、おーです。
Thanks to Rika-chan's word of encouragement, I was able to calm down. You need to be calm, especially when you're cornered. That's the power I could muster during this crisis. Think clearly, Keiichi Maebara. Take your time and look at the cards carefully. It's just as Rena said, several of the cards have their own distinct marking, making them stand out. Memorizing them should be pretty simple. Think about what you can do in this situation. Try everything in your power to improve your chance of victory. I cover the uniquely marked cards with my hands or other cards, arranging them in such a way that couldn't be seen.
角が割れているのは5だったはずです。上がりましたです。
I couldn't let any of those precious hints slip by me. All information is a weapon. Then it was my turn. Satoko fan out her cards for me.
欲しいのは7なんだが、これかな。
さてどうかしら。聞いてみないとわかりませんことよ。
There was a bit of dismay in her expression, like she doesn't want it to be taken. That kind of expression. Maybe she's lying. I won't let that momentary laugh slip by me.
見えた。これだ。
Got it. 7 of spades. A cheer of ooh rang out.
なんですって。
Oh, you really did get it.
7は一番わかりにくいはずですのに。
It wasn't for memorizing the marking. Those light changes in their expression as I was selecting a card were enough.
ほら、ケイちゃん隠さない。この傷が確かダイヤの2だったよね。あれ
She was startled by her own misread. Of course, everyone else was too.
あ、みーちゃんがカード間違えるなんて珍しいね。
違う。ケイちゃん、あんた、まさか。
They told them apart by different marks. That mark was a nail scratch. So I put a new one on it.
ダイヤの2を偽装したというですの？
Wow, okay. Good using your head.
味な真似をするでございますわ。ケイイチ、一矢報いましたです。やったね、ケイイチくん。大戦線だよ。
Having defeated the forerunner Mion, my brilliant batter left me ecstatic. But total points, it was already set in stone that Mion would win and I would finish last. I laughed haughtily, selecting the tone of my voice carefully to get on Mion's nerve.
まあビリは確定だけどさ。最後にミオンから1本取れたから大満足。
That should be the proverbial slap in the face to Mion, who was at the top already and a sure victory.
この回、仮にケイちゃんが1着になっても、トータルビリが確定するんだけど、嫌でしょ？
当たり前だ。
一騎打ちしようよ。ワンチャンス。勝てたらケイちゃん1位で私ビリの大逆転。なんてどう？
She fell for it. The chance for an upset wouldn't be possible without goading her into it.
ワンチャンスだと？ルールを説明しろ。
Mion discarded 2 cards from her hand and replaced one with the Joker card that was on the table, then shuffled the resulting hands behind her back.
右手のカードと左手のカード、どっちがジョーカーか当てたら、ケイちゃんの勝ち。
今後ろに回した時ジョーカーを抜いたってことはないだろうな。
ケイちゃんが負けたら反対の手のカードも公開するよ。それなら OK でしょ。
The other three gulped nervously at this unexpected turn of event.
よし乗ってやる。
Mion grasped one card in each hand and thrust them out to me. First, I needed to inspect them closely. The card on the right has no distinguished marks. I couldn't tell which one it was.
どっちだろう。ケイチくん、慎重にね。
ああもちろんだぜ。逆転の大チャンスだ。
Looking closely at the card on the left, I saw a little weird. It wasn't one I hadn't seen before.
あのカードは。
I didn't let that bit from Satoko slip from me. Mion clicked her tongue. I didn't recognize the mark on the left card from the small number that I had memorized. I didn't know what the left card was, but I could tell from Satoko's reaction that the card had already appeared during the game. Since it had already appeared before, it meant that it definitely wasn't the Joker. He's using some light thinking.
ケイちゃんは右のカードを疑ってる。じゃあ右にする？右？
The left card definitely wasn't the Joker. If I could trust that theory, then I should be able to declare that the card to the right was the Joker. Even without Mion taunting, the one on the right was the most suspicious. But wasn't it a bit too rash to decide based solely on Satoko's reaction? More carefully. Ah! I remember now. That mark. The left card, no doubt about it. The seven of clubs.
うん。きっとクローバーの7だね。
I've won! The card on the left was the seven of clubs. So that meant the card on the right was the Joker. And then just before my hand touched the right card, I froze. Oh, he's gloating.
さすがミオンだよ。
There was a wave of murmurs amongst the onlooker at my sudden halt. Right before I confirmed the right card was the Joker.
え？ケイイチさんは何を言ってるのでございましょう。だって左。C です。
へえ。ケイちゃんはどうして右がジョーカーじゃないって確信できるの？
Mion let loose an unexpected question. Everyone else was baffled.
右のカードが何かは俺にもわからないさ。だが左のカードがクローバーの7だってことだけはわかる。
じゃあ残る右のカードがジョーカーなのじゃありませんこと？必ず左右どっちかがジョーカーという約束で。
ああ。左右のどっちかにジョーカーがあるのは本当だろうな。
ケイイチは勘がいいです。リカちゃん、それってどういう。
つまりさ、クローバーの7はさっき俺がサトコのスペードの7と合わせて捨てたカードなんだよ。
Everyone's attention snapped to the discarded pile at the same time. Some Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. The truth of the matter couldn't be discerned from the sloppy's pile.
つまりミオンは捨て札を1枚拾って左のカードに重ねている。つまり
Uh-oh.
そうか、わかった。左のカードをクローバーの7に見せかけているんだね。
So Mion's cheating. It was the first time since the start of the match that a shadow ran across Mion's expression, and I didn't let that slip by. Then with a grand flourish, I declare it loudly.
ジョーカーは左手だ!
Wow, it was an intense moment. That 1 second felt like an eternity for everyone there. Breaking that silence, the first one to speak was Mion.
初代部長として私も様々なプレイングを見てきたけど、ケイちゃん、あんたはベストオブザベストオブザベスト。
That was probably the greatest compliment Mion could give me. Mion accepted her defeat, dropping the cards from both hands. My comeback victory! Rika-chan placed her hand on my head and began petting it, congratulating me on my victory.
リカちゃんか？
Rena and Satoko gaped at us as if they had seen a ghost.
なんだよレナ。別に俺はインチキしてないだろ。先生堂々と。
リカは慰めるときにしか頭を撫でませんの。
Oh, he lost. Huh? What's the meaning of? At that moment, Rena let out a small shriek.
イちゃんならさ、ここまで読んでくれると思ってたよ。
Everyone froze. No, it was just me.
賭けだった。
This is some Death Note thinking
ケイちゃ
stuff.
んがおてんばさんの早とちりだったなら、負けてたのは私だった。
It was the answer everyone was certain about. Mion picked up the card from the losing
ケイ
hand.
ちゃんはさ、この負けを誇っていいよ。
She turned it around. That was the card that proclaimed the victor of this duel. The card under the 7 of the club. Unbelievable! It was the 2 of diamonds. It was the setup behind the setup. If I had just picked the right one without reading so deeply into it.
部長、園崎ミオンの名において、前原圭一、あんたの我が部への入部を許可する。
As I slumped into my knees dazed, everyone let out a round of applause for the excellent effort I gave despite my defeat.
これにて決着。本日の優勝は私、園崎ミオン。栄えあるビリは前原圭一。
Everyone made a commotion, applauding cheerfully. I don't like being called a loser. It felt I was bested, and I was so soundly beaten that it unexpectedly felt rather refreshing.
みーちゃんが後ろ手で細工した時、またやるんだって思ってドキドキしちゃった。ケイイチさんが正解に触れる直前で止まった時にはかかったって思いましたわ。見事に引っかかってくれましたです。
Huh? Hey, wait. All of them knew from the start and still got so excited or so earnestly? Nah, fake friends.
楽しくなるようにみんなで盛り上げましたですよ。
You.
お前らみんな鬼だ。人手なし。
さて、ケイちゃんに罰ゲームだね。今日は部活の初日だしね。ソフトに行こうかね。いきなり登校拒否になられちゃ困るし。
The other 3 members held down my arm and shoulders firmly. Mion approached it, licking her lips. Her right hand went to pull something out of her pocket. That's a felt tip marker, and it's a giant permanent one.
さて、行くよ。
She took the cap off the marker and brought it slowly up to my face while I was immobilized.
やめろ。
Dang, that voice actor wanted that check. I let out my death throes. Alright. We're gonna stop right there. Let me save. Alright, let me save this game. Alright guys, that was a pretty fun stream of playing Higurashi When They Cry, Chapter 1, Onikakashu. I think that was it. I really enjoyed the stream, and I enjoyed you guys coming in, you know, stopping by. Thanks for the stream, thanks for coming in, Soul, I appreciate it. That was pretty fun. I thanks so much for the new followers, and thanks so much for the new resubs, guys. I loved it. Hope you like the game so far. It's so good. It's giving such a nostalgic feeling because I love the Higurashi anime. So this is the best. I love it so much. Can't wait to play more. But I'm gonna have to stop right here. It's like almost 1 in the morning. But tomorrow it's either I'm gonna play Half Past Fate tomorrow, or I'm going to do a rigging stream. It's either or of both, one of those two. Let's see. we're gonna do one of those other. I hope you. Oh yeah, I already read that. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Who should I raid? Let me raid. Let me raid True. Let's raid our Mustache Queen. Oh yeah, Soul, were you there when I showed my YouTube intro? It's gonna be a new video. I love this song. It's so good. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please give it a like and subscribe for more, and press that bell notification if you want to hear more. And check me out on my other social media if you want to see more of Yume Nabi. And if you guys want to suggest me more games, go on the Discord and recommend me some games and animes, and then I'll you know, move things in the slot and put those up there. No, I don't think so. Oh, okay. Let me show you real quick before I get rated out. Let me show you real quick. Let me see if I can bring it up. Let me show this YouTube intro before it's time. Oh, I'm running out of time.